Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
How's it going?
Fuck, I am fucking exhausted.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. It's hot. It's hot out today.
Fucking hot out every day, and I just got fucking killed at work this week. It's my Friday.
Well, happy Friday. Are you gonna kick back? Enjoy like
I will
a day
not
off?
be sober. I will not be sober tonight.
Fair.
I've been hitting my vape pen that tastes like a bomb pop, and I've
yeah?
had a beer, and I'm about to have another beer, maybe a cocktail.
Oh, that sounds actually quite
And
nice.
then I wanted like a snack, but we have this really good dip that I got from Costco. It's like Hatch green chili
Ooh,
dip.
oh, sold. I literally love Hatch green chilies. Like,
It's the company's Blue Moose. They sell it at Costco right there in downtown Summerlin.
okay.
And it's so good. So what I do is because I'm gaming and I don't want to fuck up my fingers, I have barbecue chips.
Mhm.
So what I do is I just take like 2 big scoops of dip, then I dump the chips in, and then I mash them up with like the spoon, and then I just eat it like cereal, kinda.
Oh, that's insane.
I mean, like, you're gonna eat the chips and dip anyway, right? What difference does it
Right.
make how you eat it?
Right.
This way you don't dirty your fingers with dust.
I mean, makes perfect sense to me. I got addicted to them, like, living in southern Colorado, and, man, I miss them. Anything that has Hatch green chili on it, I will just instantly buy.
So, the Albertsons by our house, you know how, like, the meat counter, like, make, like, their own sort of, like ready-to-make shit?
Yeah.
They make, like, Hatch green chili burger patties.
Okay.
So we always get those, and I throw them on the fucking Traeger, and they're good.
Oh, that sounds so good. See, I need to introduce Yanni to the world of Hatch green chilies, because I don't think he's been enlightened to it. And it's
I
not
feel
like it's
I
not
feel
like they're
like-
spicy, they're just good.
Correct. Like, they're not very spicy. I just feel like Scandinavians in general, whatever it was, like, spice never made it that far north.
It didn't.
So, like,
I mean, that's
whereas,
actually
like,
like kind
you
of
have-
a thing.
like, you have me in Vegas who's just like, I love spicy. Put some fucking chili powder in that bitch. Give me some hot sauce. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of which, saw Red Hot Chili Peppers last, what was it, the night before? Yeah, the night before. Allegiant, great show. Also had me some chili mango, so like, you know, the dried fruit. And then it's got the, you know, the chili powder on it.
I
So
couldn't
good.
find the gif. I couldn't find the gif of it. But I don't know if anybody here's seen The Good Place. Like, when they're doing the test, like, have you ever paid money to see the California funk band Red Hot Chili Peppers? And then Jason's like, the chilies! I love the chilies! Like, I was trying to find that, but I only could find, like, the long YouTube videos, like 3 minutes long. I'm like, it's not worth it.
Oh, that's funny. I haven't seen The Good Place, but like all the gifs that come out of it are honestly hilarious. And like,
it's worth it, honestly.
like
There's a lot of
Asriel has told me a lot that The Good Place is very good and that I should watch it. So I believe him.
yes. You
I
will
believe
laugh your
Gribble.
ass off, and then it'll eventually rip your heart in half. But it's worth it.
Yeah,
Noted.
like, the ending was, like, a tearjerker.
Oh, those last few episodes were rough. It was good. It was good. It was very emotionally fulfilling. But dear God, did I cry so much?
Oh no.
And I don't like crying.
I gotta watch it. Like I think it's probably on the list next. We're getting through our like just finished Umbrella Academy. Like I know She-Hulk is coming up, and that's gonna be like I have to watch it just to see like how good or bad it ends up being.
Have you watched any of Sandman yet?
No, I haven't yet.
I haven't watched
Dude,
that yet.
It's
or Miss
really
Marvel.
good too.
It's good. Okay, all right.
Miss Marvel was I thought it was good in its like being kind of novel for a superhero show, but
I thought it was good
Yeah,
for
that
like,
one-
what it was, but it wasn't for me.
that one is like very like take it or leave it. Like, but
Yeah.
I honestly most of the Disney Plus shows have been that way for me. If I'm being honest, like they've all been kind of take it or leave it. Like I was
I also pretty lukewarm to Obi-Wan too. Like
Same.
I thought
I
Obi-Wan was
haven't
kind of meh.
watched.
I
I
thought
tried to get
Obi-Wan was-
into what was the one before that?
The
the Star Wars
Mandalorian.
one.
Mando. I couldn't get into Mando, and it made
I
me
love
upset.
Mandalorian. I think Mandalorian is legitimately great probably the best Star Wars
Mando
think maybe
way better than
content we've
Obi-Wan.
gotten for decades.
I need to push through it. I think a lot of it was I watched it after Gina Carlo came out with all of her bullshit, so I was
Yeah,
angry every time it was on the screen.
she was such a great character too. It's really disappointing that she went,
You know.
full cray.
Yeah. Although,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'm in a great mood because the FBI raided fucking Mar-a-Lago. I
got that
I
news
could not be
update and went,
better.
holy shit.
What did they raid?
I honestly didn't think they would ever do anything, if I'm honest.
I mean, they haven't done anything yet. Let's not get our hopes
Yeah.
up, y'all.
Sorry, who got raided? I didn't hear.
Trump's house in Mar-a-Lago.
I saw the news article that said his former secretary John Kerry, no, not John Kerry, whoever, the guy that he said Trump was like, why are my generals not supportive the way that German generals were in World War II? And they're like, what?
What?
That's an issue.
Jesus. So
I
I'm just
am
I'm
so
sipping my
shocked that he said
Schadenfreude
such
monster today. It's extra
Fair.
sweet today.
Do I want to know why Chris Pratt is trending?
Oh no.
As a rule,
Ugh,
Is it-
I
There's
did
something
not.
weird
I
about
did
Chris
not want to
Pratt
know.
and his divorce with Anna Faris and I don't know. If he posted something about he posted a picture of a pig that he had raised on a farm, and it was basically it was a picture of the pig as a piglet, and then basically him saying oh, I can't wait till you're old enough for us to eat you, and people got up in arms about that, which understandable in the sense that not even just the vegan community, but just hey man, we don't most people don't want that in their face.
Yeah,
understandable.
That's actually kind of fucked up.
hey homie,
I mean,
we don't
it's
do
reality.
that here.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
reality, but it's it's whatever. And then he had said something about his daughter with Anna Faris, where after they got divorced, and said something about her finally being able to be healthy or something along. I don't know. I'm paraphrasing, but everybody took it as
It's his son, I think.
yeah, his son or whatever, and everybody took it as he was calling Anna Faris a bad parent.
Well,
Mm.
yeah, there's a whole lot to unpack there.
I'm just offended
Yeah.
about Mario still. I don't
That
know about
is-
the other stuff. Mamma mia!
I still don't know why they haven't undone that, to be honest.
About
I
him
don't-
casting
does anybody
as
happy with that
Mario?
caring?
decision.
Did anybody
But,
care about Mario before all this?
I
Did anybody even
did.
know there was going to be a live action
Hashtag
Mario
not my
movie before
Mario.
this? I sure as shit did not. This was all
the guy
news.
that has done it for everything else is still alive. Why the hell would you?
Is it actually live action?
Yeah.
I thought they were just doing the voices.
Oh,
I think it's animated. I think it's
Oh.
animated.
I guess I
but-
just assumed it was live action because
No.
why would you cat? Okay, well, here we are.
Aw,
It's part of
here
this
I
whole
wanted to
recent
see.
trend of trying to get celebrity actors to be voice actors, and it
I hate it.
occasionally works and
Sometimes
very,
does.
very
I-
more commonly
To
doesn't.
be fair, Chris Pratt is a pretty prolific voice actor unto himself. He has several big and medium voice acting credits. So,
It's
I
a
did not know
me,
that.
Mario.
well, I mean, he's the main
you
character
do-
in the Lego
do you-
movies.
Do you do
He's
a
been in-
Waluigi voice?
Wah! Wah, wah, wah!
Okay, but have you seen the Waluigi bachelorette party where everybody dressed up as different Waluigis on TikTok?
I did see that, actually. That
amazing.
was
Okay.
so good.
Sorry, side note.
Why can't we just re-release the Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo
Right?
Right?
Super Mario Brothers movie?
Well,
That
John
shit was
Hos-
amazing.
John Hoskins passed away, unfortunately.
I said re-release it.
Rest in
Okay.
peace.
Let's just give it a nice HD reboot and or HD upgrade
Or-
and re-release it in theaters.
Do
and
a
have
new
Chris
one.
Pratt dub over all the dialogue.
Stop! Okay, Satan, not today. Not today.
Or do Luigi's Mansion because we still have Leguizamo.
I think Luigi's Mansion would be a sick movie. I don't know what
Right?
everybody else is smoking, but I want to see a scared hot Luigi go through a mansion with a ghost sucker. Please.
John Leguizamo has become quite the silver fox in his old age, so
Give it to me.
this could work.
John Leguizamo is a seriously underrated actor, I think. He's been in a lot of good
Seriously.
movies.
I'd mama his Mia.
Have you seen his
Dude, mama is me.
wow. Have you guys seen his recent
Was
like
not
stand-up show or
I
not
haven't
show,
actually.
but, special?
I have not.
He was always
It's
really good.
pretty
though.
good. It's what is it called? What's it called?
Hey, you remember me from John Wick? I'm the car guy.
It's Latin history for morons.
Okay.
Ooh. I know he was pissed
I think
about
it's on Netflix.
the upcoming Castro movie and them not casting someone.
I bought
fucking Latin.
the Andrew Schultz special for the $15 he released it for. It was really good, well worth it.
Worth?
Oh, absolutely.
What?
Oh, sorry. Apparently, it's not technically a stand-up special. It is a one-man Broadway show. I don't know what the fundamental difference there is, but there you have it.
There's singing involved.
Excuse me. Bo Burnham would like a word.
I recently rewatched again Inside, and it's still good.
Bo Burnham is fucking brilliant. Like,
It's true. It's true.
I still sometimes will just like jam his country music song on Spotify just because it's so damn good.
There are quite a few of his that I will also jam to because they are bops. But if you like Bo Burnham, also check out Mark Reveille. Also slaps.
I don't
Mark
even think
Ray
I
is
could
like a different. He's a
spell
different
that.
category though.
I mean, different genre, right? But it's still like music with amusing lyrics.
But like fundamentally, I wouldn't consider Bo Burnham a musician
No,
first. I would consider
no.
him a comedian who
Correct.
does music in his act, which a lot of comedians have done that. Whereas I would consider Mark Reveille first and foremost a musician.
Yeah, but
who has
occasionally has
funny
comedic
aspects.
lyrics.
Yeah.
Correct.
I
Yes,
would
agree wholeheartedly.
only caveat that with the fact that I do think that like Bo Burnham is like a legitimately good musician though.
Mhm.
Also,
Yes.
like it's
Well,
not
absolutely,
it's
absolutely.
it's fundamentally different from comedians who just like use music in their acts. Like I don't think anybody does it to the scale that Bo Burnham does at like his level.
There's a large gap between Bo Burnham and Dennis Leary, for example.
yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Though
A huge
I now have his
cavernous
song stuck in my
wide
head.
gap.
But like Dimitri Martin uses music in his act, right? And
Mhm.
Right. It's just, yeah, and that's like not the same thing at all versus what Bo Burnham does, in my opinion.
I'm also I'm a very big comedy nerd. Like I'll watch just random stand up. I watch a lot of random shit. So yeah, like I don't know, it's just something. One of my passions.
Same.
I just want to point out that when Christina started to say, if you like Bo Burnham, you should check out, I fully expected that sentence to end with the word therapy.
Oh man, I
Possibly
actually
fair.
should have. Fuck. Can I retcon?
Do you like Bo Burnham?
You
How
should
about
check out-
self-esteem.
You should see a professional.
Make
It was
sure
funny because,
everything's
like-
okay now.
You know who does stand up here like once a month for like 2 nights at the Mirage like every month is Daniel Tosh.
Oh god.
Really?
Still?
Yeah, like yeah.
That guy's still alive?
Have you doshed with the Tosh?
I saw him a couple years ago. I haven't seen him recently, but then like
I'm sorry, have you what with the who?
You heard her.
You heard me loud and fucking clear, sir. Have you gone and seen him, Tugum?
yeah, I mean I saw him a couple years ago. It's been a while since I've seen him, but yeah, I've seen him. I like any big comedian that comes to Vegas, like I try to go see. Like years and years ago I went and saw like Sarah Silverman. I've seen Hannibal Buress. I've seen Chris
I like Hannibal
D'Elia.
Buress.
I've seen
Mhm.
Tom Segura multiple times. Tom Segura's probably my favorite comedian.
Nice.
Hannibal.
man.
Pulling this full circle for a second, Hannibal Buress in fucking The Mandalorian, amazing. Fucking amazing.
Yeah, I'm a big Hannibal Buress fan. Like he's definitely one of my favorites. But anyways,
Are we all snacked up? Are we
I need
Drinky?
to fix this cat poop problem and then yes.
all right? Fix cat poop problem. Grab your snackies
Oh,
and
no.
drinkies. We will continue lightly commiserating and doing a brief recap, and then we will get started. So last we left off with the intrepid Kaamos crew. You all had traveled from the safety and sanctity of Gerbella's kobold cave down through the twisting tunnels below Polaris and found yourself in the lava drow city of Vakaris. You are trying to seek a method to destroy a lich's skull, which is currently in your possession. However, nobody seems to want to keep this skull around for a significant period of time, and thus you have been shuttling it from place to place in order to find out just exactly a way to get rid of this thing once and for all. As, well, lighting it on fire, blowing it up, dunking it in the ocean, submerging it in acid, and other various forms of physical, destruction aren't just going to work on it. And as opposed to just, throwing it into a random lava flow and walking away, that's probably not going to work either. And you will soon find yourself with a skull hidden under your pillow at night. Aside from that, you all have gotten mildly distracted by the, mention of a school for fire and earth elemental mages called the Obsidian Halls, where people go there to blow stuff up good and do good explosions too. And thus, with Kozlo having a glorious pen pal that he met on Cinder, you all have found your way into the Obsidian Halls by means of Kozlo's pen pal and pyromancer friend, Vyrra Vaki. Vyrra also seems to be, a little, probably got as many cogs and screws rattling around in her skull as Kozlo does. And hers are probably a little bit looser. But after taking you all and putting you in various boxes that were due to be shipped to the Obsidian Halls, she unpacked you and immediately began asking you all for favors, including, hey, can you help me subdue this elemental I may or may not have accidentally summoned in a place I shouldn't be summoning? And, you all went to where Vyrra was mildly panicking after being assaulted by some, brooms of detect truancy, which seemed to be keen on beating the ever-living crap out of any students of the Obsidian Halls not currently in class.
And
And Tugum. And after a brief broom ass whooping, Vyrra pulled you into a side room where multiple glowing summoning runes were currently etched on the floor, and Vyrra had a blister coil weird trapped underneath a field of magical energy. And after a brief battle, you all emerged victorious, and the blister coil weird dropped a very curious crystalline element, which, if you all decided to take a look at it, will permanently do one of two things listed on the listed on the spell component sheet. So you can use it to permanently upgrade a spell to do one of the following things. It will either apply burning, or it will briefly turn you amorphous and allow you to kind of misty step away once you cast that after you cast that spell. So, with that in mind, and after defeating the blister coil weird, you all find yourselves looking at each other in the west wing of the Obsidian Halls. Everybody snacky? Everybody good to go?
yes, poop has been dealt with.
All right. Poop dealt with.
Just, when
I
cats
wanna
eat
say-
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cat poop is so much worse to deal with than dog poop. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's because their diet's all meat, so lots of protein, lots of bad poopy smell. Anyway, enough about cat shit. I could probably talk about that at length, but meanwhile, in Kaamos, Vyrra has shown herself to be not very useful in subduing the blister coil weird, as all of her spells are fire aspected. However, she has used a combination of mage hand and gently blowing to help put out Grabella, who is currently still raging. Yep, that will do it. Thank you so much. Vyrra sits on the ground and looks over at whoever has the current blister coil elemental core.
I think that's me. I think I snatched it.
It
Oh,
should be you, yeah.
I think you did just immediately grab that thing as it tumbled to the ground. You notice, Tugum, in your hand, this element that you have kind of looks like a lump of jagged obsidian, and when you think it would normally scratch or make your hands bleed if you gripped it too tightly, it actually kind of squishes and becomes amorphous when you put too much pressure on it and threatens to kind of drip through your fingers like Nickelodeon gack.
Oh, I was thinking of Gak.
Gods.
Get
Stuff is
gacked, son. So it's like a almost dark blue, nigh black stone, and when it kind of goes liquidy, it turns a little bit more blue as it stretches out like putty. Let me take a look. Go to your inventory. I'm gonna just search bliss. I actually don't see it in your inventory either. Who's got it?
Maybe
hey,
I did
Tabby.
Maybe I took the gold. I think I took the gold, and then I got yelled at.
You might have. Maybe I haven't.
You don't have it either. I'm looking in Grabella's bags. Grabella has it.
I do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I think when I went to take it, you said something about like that.
Oh, yes.
So you currently have it. And sorry, I have a 20-pound cat entering lap. You know, it's that time of night. And it does resonate with fire and water elements. And also, if you have any borean shards of an element that you don't like, the blister coil essence can be used to turn a borean shard into a fire or a water element, which would help you further upgrade gear, possibly in the future. But the blister coil essence itself will just upgrade something permanently and is better used for that purpose. It's just more efficient to do it that way. But you have a couple options.
Okay. I don't think I have any shards. I think everybody else has shards.
I don't know that anybody does have a shard.
I think we used
Because I think you used them
right?
because we recently had made an item for somebody.
Well, no, we don't have any borean shards. We had some resonant gems.
Oh, that's right.
We each had a resonant gem, but we didn't have any. I think Azra was the only one with a borean shard, the undead one.
That is correct.
We gave a bunch away to House Umbralis, so technically we have a whole bunch of angry ones, a whole bunch of Angie shards, and a whole bunch of
Angie
Hades shards.
Oh, and Kozlo does have his silver arcane firearm of retribution.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Azra made me throw boring shards off of a cliff or something.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they
those
were full
were-
of evil.
Those were the Angie ones.
Yes. I have given it to Kozlo.
But what really is evil, right? Like that's just like, you know, a frame of mind.
Look, the pretty ghost lady who just brought Azrael back from the dead said we need to destroy them. So Azrael was like, yes, of course we need to destroy them.
Yes, do not use the Angie for evil. Vyrra, seeing the core, she had mentioned last session that she personally has no need of it, as she has gotten all the research she needed through the summoning of the elemental. So if you would find it useful in some way, you can keep it.
I have given it to Kozlo.
It could be worth money.
Now, one thing about the core of elementals, depending on where they've come from, they can have lots of different properties. But just please, don't just summon elementals for the sole purpose of harvesting their cores. They don't like that very much. She
that does not sound nice.
kind of taps her fingertips together and looks around guiltily. Yes, no one should ever do that. It's merely a quick and easy way to accumulate power. Cough.
Tugum just fundamentally doesn't see the difference between doing that and like what we do with Grabella's kobolds.
Look, they're cute.
Yeah, but we use them to farm stuff for us, so what difference does it make?
Well, I mean, yes, but they decided to do that.
Did they decide? They saw you and were like, we're your slave now.
I mean, I didn't ask it to be my slave.
But you didn't tell them they didn't have to be.
You're free now. Yes, Dobby is a free elf.
Do we really want free kobolds running around in that area?
No. You've seen...
No, we murdered them all. That
I
was
was about to
kind
say,
of the
we
original.
killed most of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
what
then
we
you
were
just
doing
kept
there.
the loyal ones.
I think they were loyal out of survival, not out of choice.
Look, they've accumulated new people without any threats. It's fine.
Yeah, our bartender.
Oh, well, I also didn't do that. That was his weird
Well,
tingly
the
feelings.
couples keep coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming.
Look, next time we'll go, there'll be even more kobolds and more potions, and it'll probably be great. It's fine.
Yeah, they'll just propagate. It's fine. You spray the roots a little bit, you trim off the mushy parts, you put it in some water, some cinnamon, the kobolds just propagate.
Yeah.
Vyrra currently is looking around rather nervously, her eyes darting back and forth between the large summoning circles on the ground. You can all make me an insight check, if you like.
I am reloading.
Tugum. Nice. You have eyes
A rare
on which to
low
see.
Tugum insight check.
I know.
And it was still a 10.
I mean, yo, +8, man.
Yeah, +8's pretty insane. Tugum picks up on secrets more easily than the others, being a studied bard of the College of Whispers. However, he is a little bit distracted, possibly by the Nickelodeon gack in Grabella's hand. Excuse me. Azrael and, well, actually everybody else except Tugum, who is currently eyeballing the gag. It is very apparent that Vyrra looks nervous at these summoning circles, and possibly not just the circles, but the room itself. Well, I would love to take you all on a fantastic tour of this place, but even with those uniforms, you all kind of stick out like sore thumbs. She makes a face. But I think immediately now that... Yes, I think the summoning is complete, and... Yeah, I don't think they'll be able to trace it back to me. Okay, we should be good to go. She extends a very awkward thumbs up. But I don't know where to take you. She frowns.
Is there like an administrative office where we could go and put our names down and get little visitor badges so the brooms will not beat the crap out of Tugum?
She looks over at Tugum. Well, we're not really supposed to be having visitors right now. She looks about. We might be having a small, various amount of assorted issues that have made the Obsidian Halls somewhat unsafe. And they, like 50% of them might be my fault.
Kozma just looks around the room and goes,
You don't say!
Listen, so I was a student here once, and I do know the Obsidian Halls quite well, actually, like the back of my hand. She looks at the backs of her hands. Oh, maybe I just haven't looked at these for a while. And for a while I came back and then I ended up being a teacher, and I was very enthusiastic about my job. In fact, I loved my job. I loved it so much I blew up my office and possibly caused minor bodily harm to a few students in the process. And thus, I am here with some various limitations. After being put behind a desk for a little while and shuffling paperwork about, I seem to have given enough freedom to roam the halls with a cautious eye. But if I'm seen roaming the halls with a random pack of adventurers, they'll probably think, A, I'm going to blow you all up, or B, you're going to all blow yourselves up, or C, well, I don't really know what C would be, but it would definitely involve some sort of explosion.
What about D, where we turn you in, and we just see what happens then?
Oh, well, but that would mean you wouldn't get your glorious Obsidian Halls tour, which I'm trying to figure out without you all being, burnt to a crisp by Magmamancer. Pella? My god, what did I name her? Hold on. As I really quick look at the other scene. Paya. Yeah, Paya! Panic. And, well, depending on what you all... wait, hold on a second. Cat, stop! Stop! Don't jump on my table. Why do you do this? Literally, every time I start D&D, I've been sitting here for 30 minutes, and Tabby's been fine. Now he's like, oh, it's D&D time? Let's jump up on your table and stand in front of your monitor.
Go.
Let's go! Well, now I know you're here for not just blowing things up, and while that disappoints me immensely, I would love to have you stay for as long as you need. But if you're here for some, I don't know, various answers about blowing things up, the longer you don't kicked out, the more we can, find some information for you. And I would do anything for my little Kazi Wazi. Vyrra pinches Kozlo's cheeks and, pulls on his ears a little bit.
Kozlo has this look on his face like, what in the actual fuck just happened? Slowly blinks one eyeball at a time.
That's what happens when you meet other people on pen pal sites that are strictly for people who like fire and to light things on fire.
I'm going to be completely honest. I have no idea what to do with any of this, Kozlo. I think this is really your thing.
So, anyway, speaking of blowing things up, we kinda got a little bit of a dead lich's skull we need to get rid of. Know anything about that?
She gives you a blink that almost mirrors your wall-eyed blink, Kozlo. Kind of one eye and then the other. What?
Yeah. Wait, who's got the hot potato?
Andrea has it, cause,
Oh, it's right here.
yeah.
Who's a good little lich skull? Who's a good little lich skull?
We are not attempting the live skull.
Keep the lich as real.
Vyrra visibly recoils. Well, like many Vaki, I'm not really fond of, liches. She, makes a very disgusted hand motion towards whoever is holding the skull, ugh. But what you do have there is very important and very, very difficult to blow up.
Yeah, when you said that anybody who saw us wandering around with you would assume that, bad things were about to happen, that they would probably be true. They would probably be spot on. So,
fun.
if not you blowing something up, certainly us having something with us that's a problem.
Yeah, it's starting to become a problem for some of us.
Vyrra rubs her chin. Well,
Bella just kind of plops on the floor, tired and hurt.
As Arja pulls out the lich skull, you see it has a little lace bow tied around it, on tilted to one side.
Oh, it's all dressed up.
What the hell, Asriel?
I mean, it kind of looked very grim, and I thought, it needed something to be a little less ominous.
The bow was a nice touch. It lightens it up, but boy,
It definitely qualifies as something.
I don't know what's emanating more evil aura, that bow or the skull.
Good question.
Oh, thank you so much.
Well, Kazi, have you tried stuffing a bunch of dynamite in the eye sockets and then lighting it on fire and then throwing it into an active volcano?
We're told, who was it that can, we're told that only some of the Vaki people here know how to destroy it, that lava ain't gonna cut it.
Well, I'm a Vaki, and I blow things up a lot, and, well, if I could think of fire and flame and lava.
We want to
offense,
destroy it,
Vyrra.
not turning into an elemental. Thanks, though.
Kind of what
that is a
Tugum
good
said.
point.
You
Yes.
have not really inspired an abundance of caution or confidence in us right now.
Well, I certainly don't have an abundance of caution, but at least for confidence, I could possibly steer you in the right direction. You know, if you like to stick your nose in boring things like books and tomes, doing research. And personally, I like being on the ground floor and being more active in the field. We
And
could
then having
do-
random people save your ass.
Yes, but what are friends for? Should give
We're not
thumbs up.
She was like, very quickly, we are not friends. We are barely acquaintances.
Well, I'm sure you wouldn't mind losing, like a part of a finger or a toe just to look at this man. She tilts Kozlo's abnormally round head towards the group. Look at his eyes. Look him in the eyes and tell him that you do not want to blow up this lich's skull. Go on, tell him.
I don't want to blow this skull, Kozlo.
Yeah, I think Kozlo knows that we need to make sure this doesn't fall into the wrong hands. If blowing it
no.
up would work, Kozlo would have done it by now, trust me.
I also pointed my nose, and I've suffered enough getting a busted nose by your broom guards.
That's fair. And here I was thinking about just, well, she pats Kozlo on the head. I'll save the dirty talk for later.
I'm 12 years old.
Are you?
Wow, that made everything really uncomfortable.
I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
Pats Kozlo on the head. Sure you are.
It's like 30 in goblin years, though.
I don't even know how that math works out. I barely know math.
It's goblin math. It's complicated.
Well, as delightful as this is, I think we should probably not keep standing in the headmaster's office. She smiles. I am totally not licensed to use these portals.
Oh, God.
Were you licensed to make giant elementals?
At one point, I may have let my license lapse, but, those things are just good forever.
My thing still says game pause. Hold on, let me reload.
Yeah, I had to do that too.
I see everybody else moving, and I'm like, my game says paused.
Well, where are we going next?
Well, I could take you into possibly the Great Hall, but we wouldn't be able to stay there for long. I think it's empty right now, but it's definitely better than standing in here. We could go to the mess hall, which is directly to the east, and try and blend in with some of the other students.
Just a moment. Kozlo. Oh goodness, you're underfoot now. Oh God.
I'll come over here.
Kozlo, as much as I enjoy being led around aimlessly by your lovely pen pal here, what are we doing here? This was kind of your plan.
Wait, was I the one who was planning?
Well, you were the
Yeah,
one
we
who
just came
insisted that
over.
we come here instead of just pay the other nice smuggler to actually get us to where we needed to go.
Yeah, but
So now we're here.
Isn't this close to where we need to go?
Well, I don't exactly think
remember.
so. It sounds like, can we leave? Can we just leave these grounds and go see the person we actually wanted to go see?
Oh, well, yes, I could most certainly take you to the entrance. And if the brooms don't get to you first, but that's also fine. But if you're looking for a way to destroy something, and, well, you're not going to be able to find out from tomorrow, we could spend that time today, I don't know, either having fun or blowing stuff up. Or
This
we
sounds
could,
an awful lot like the last few days that we've spent down here now. In
or
this
we could actually
place.
talk to, well, if we are sneaky enough and you all integrate well, you could probably start talking to the students and see what they've learned.
I know that one student learned not to be so confident because he got a broom to the face.
I
Yes,
still
and
feel bad about that.
violence and, well, burns and recovery are excellent teachers.
I mean, if we're just going to wander around the school for another day, that seems, I guess, fine. I don't know. I'm sure the Lich's skull will keep.
She,
I do want to get that out of Azriel's bag as soon as we can, though. It's not nice.
I was
Well-
about to mount her on a stick and, like, run some string and, like, kind of have, like, one of those little clampy claw things.
I would really like to get that away from Azriel.
well, without
Oh, calm
sending the
down. You
rest
were the
of-
one that was being tempted by it or whatever. We're fine. We're just having fun.
Yeah.
Without having, well, anyone else to kind of weigh in on the situation, why don't we keep the whole fact that you have a Lich's skull to a minimum? That is sure to attract some undue attention. But let's get out of here for now. Let's go to the east and at least sit down where I'm not freaking out.
Kozlo just kind of shrugs, I guess, at this point. Like, no idea what's actually happening. I'll dismiss
Is this door not open? Like, I can't go through here?
Yeah, go
It's
for it.
open.
I just
Yeah,
did.
go ahead.
The attempted token movement collides with at least one wall.
You're
Here,
gonna
I'll
have
push you
to
through.
toss him.
Oh, there.
There you go. Weird.
Yeah, I kept saying, yeah, the attempted token movement collides with at least one wall.
I'm going to turn my aura off real quick.
I think because he wasn't here when it was opened, that could have been it.
Oh, I might have been reloading, yeah.
Here, go on, and at least sit down at the table and pretend to, I don't know, fit in.
Ugh.
Carbella's eyes fly wide open, not knowing she was going to be in a hall full of people.
I don't
Go
know
on.
how to dismiss the ballista, so
Oh, I'll get him. Boop. He's gone. In you go.
Kozlo like looks over at Vyrra and then looks at all the people in here and goes like under his breath.
Why did you think this was a better place?
There's a lot of people here, and me
I
standing
think
around.
that's the point.
Vera starts walking over to the tables. Oh, hey guys, what's going on? They start getting up nervously. Hello, Vera, Miss Vaki. And how is everybody doing today? All the students look very nervous. Good. We were just studying. Some of them get up and move to other tables.
Why are they all running away from you?
Kozlo attempts to just melt into the shadows and wish for death.
Kozlo, you cram yourself into a corner, beer in hand. They don't know I'm not a student. Oh, all right. Kozlo, you cram yourself into a corner quite well.
Just hiding. Like
Okay.
trying to look unassuming in the corner, like he's definitely not part of whatever's happening.
Vyrra points to the seats. Here, at least put your backs to the door so they can't see you.
I want to cast Detect Thoughts on the stress student here.
Oh, okay. Tugum. The student, with his hands gripped into fists at his side, he's thinking about how this morning he woke up and someone had sabotaged a lot of his supplies. He had a lot of arcane elements and foci, and when in a leather satchel. And when he opened it up this morning, inside he found only ashes, as it had been burnt by someone or something. And the student is stressed out that now he has no arcane foci for his upcoming test. And now he's super pissed about who possibly could have snuck into his room at night and destroyed all of his magical foci. Vyrra gestures to the table. Come on, sit. All right. Vyrra leans forward kind of conspiratorially. All right, now, if you see any teachers or headmasters come through here, just be cool. Just be calm. And don't look at them nervously or begin laughing like an idiot. Vyrra laughs and then looks very, very sober. So how on earth did you all get a lich's skull? I have to know.
It's kind of a long story.
And is it really an appropriate story for, here?
Ah, there's enough people talking in here. I doubt they'll be able to hear anything over the din.
I hate to say it, everyone, but this is probably the first time I feel like our crew could actually use an adult.
Yeah.
She goes like, Azure, I agree. I feel we should go get somebody important around here, tell them about their terrible employee, and maybe like get some resolution to this whole Lich's Skull thing because, and then he like puts like hand like the side of his mouth like, Kozlo's girlfriend's kind of worthless.
You know the first thing that's going to happen if some random people walk in here and you show them a lich's skulls, they're immediately going to take it from you.
I mean,
We're
that
not
does technically...
idiots. You don't just run
anymore.
She goes like annoyed, like, we're not dumb like you. We wouldn't just whip out a lich's skull and go, hey, can you help us with this?
Well, Tugum, now let's not be hasty here. If we just whipped it out, they would just immediately take it?
Well, yes, they would most assuredly take it.
And it would not be our problem anymore.
Would they pay us for it, you think? Like, you think we should just go for it? Like, hey, like auction house style, just, hey, who wants to buy this lich's skull? Lich's skull for sale. Yeah.
I just
I
don't
don't-
want it to fall into the wrong hands.
She kind of narrows her eyes at you. They're not going to just take it and let you go. You understand, it's like walking into a sheriff's office with a large explosive device that's already lit. They're going to want to know where you got it from and how you're involved. And
So
while-
Everything Vyrra is saying, but also Grabella, I'm not confident that our hands are the right hands either.
Tugum leans across the table at Vyrra and like whispers like, and guess what? You're complicit now, because you're the one that brought us in here.
I know that. That's why I'm trying to help you. But you keep talking about turning me in and telling me that my proclivities for explosives are stupid and silly, and this is why
Vyrra,
dating is so hard.
Vyrra, that's just Tugum. He's like this with literally everybody.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
want to
everybody
be a
moron.
single underground woman who just enjoys blowing stuff up. Life is so
I'm
difficult.
glad that sentence ended with the stuff up.
Well, I've blown people up. It's not as satisfying. It's honestly kind of
God.
sad.
I don't disagree with you, Azrael, but I'd still feel safer if I saw it turn to dust in front of me, you know?
Yes, but what you have brought me is a very delightful problem, and I'm very, very curious into finding a way of how exactly to blow it up without spreading a bunch of evil miasma all over the place in the process. However, I agree, while it may not make me completely stupid, I do not know a way to blow up a lich's skull outside of just applying more heat and pressure and potentially turning it into a diamond. But you would think that
Would that work?
She thinks. Well, if what is said about liches and their bones are true, they tend to warp the environment the longer they're around. So you would just have something that's possibly even harder to kill, but very pretty.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
Yeah.
Although a diamond lich does sound absolutely terrifying.
Why did that sentence start with although?
I am very interested in science, and she looks down at the lich's skull. No, not this time, Vyrra, not this time. You're so close to having a real boyfriend. I mean, she looks down at Kozlo. I am just here to help you out as much as possible, but I see that you do have a very weird problem on your hands, and I do want to help you.
Do you know why they're not letting outsiders into the city?
She nods. Well, at least around the Obsidian Halls and around Vyrra itself, we've been having, multiple problems. One, some of the elementals that are kind of opposed to our way of life and our alliances we have forged have been assaulting the city in various ways. They seem to be more aggravated than usual, and they're taking it out on the Vakis for some reason. The Vakis and the fire elementals have an alliance forged that's been, a friendship that's been there for a very long time. And while not all of the elementals really like that sort of thing, in particular, some of the resident earth elementals are very unhappy with the fire elementals and the Vaki. So that's at least one thing that we've had roaming about the halls. In addition, some of the tunnels that the earth elementals leave in their wake have left some various pathways that lead to Vyrra and have allowed some other things in, like Duragard dwarves and other things that live even deeper underground than Vyrra.
How far underground are we?
Do you ask Vyrra?
Yeah, everything seems to be deeper and deeper underground. We got to be getting close to the other side at this point.
You're far, but I would have to say you're at probably one of the uppermost shelves where some of the lava flows run close to the surface. You see some of the lava flows that run underneath Polaris, Maginox especially, are there to help keep the city at a relatively reasonable temperature, allowing it to be a ideal tourist destination. I hear there are lots of hot springs as well in Maginox. I should visit again sometime.
Kazel just glances around. He's been kind of quietly thinking about something for a moment, just kind of glances around as the conversation seems to be rambling off again. It just kind of leans forward and goes,
Okay, listen up. So here's the thing. We were told that this region lord of yours would have some sort of way of destroying this thing.
Well, I would certainly hope so. He's, the Regent Lord, and I would assume he's a smart man. Smarter than me.
And I would assume, naturally, that getting rid of a lich's skull involves some sort of magic.
Yes, I would most assuredly agree with that statement, yes.
And we're currently at the foremost magical school in all of this whole area.
Yes, absolutely.
Oslo just makes a gesture like, please put all of this math together.
She squints at you.
There's nobody here that you could think of that would be really good at that sort of thing.
Oh, well, like I mentioned, we could definitely talk to some of the teachers here, but they're going to ask you a lot of questions that you may not be ready to answer. And, Kozlo, don't you have a lengthy criminal background? She looks down at you. Aren't there various warrants out for your arrest?
None here, as far as I know.
Yet?
Kaso just narrows his eyes.
Yeah, I mean,
Your
That's
background
probably
is
fair.
criminal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Various warrants. Well, I think my Cozy Wozzy's background is not so tippy-toppy, and, well...
You think they're gonna really worry about me stealing a few things in a town 400,000 some ways away when there's a friggin' lich's skull?
She looks down at
Okay,
you.
maybe it was more than a few things and maybe the town wasn't that far away, but still!
Kozlo, empty your pockets.
No!
See?
there's probably lots of gum in there, to be fair.
There's bombs in there!
Also that, bombs and gum, probably gum bombs somewhere.
So what if we just made Kozlo look different? Or, made up a really cool backstory?
You got any, brothers or sisters or cousins there, Mr. Kozlo?
That are upstanding members of their respective community?
Yeah,
I was with you until that last bit.
How about any
are
non-criminals?
less wanted than, you.
Kozlo thinks for a moment.
I guess there's my Uncle Jim.
Jim.
Okay.
He's dead though.
Well, do they
Okay.
know that?
Probably he blew himself up.
But you all blow yourselves up eventually, right? That's like a normal thing. How can
He
they
was
possibly
in a
keep it
cathedral
straight?
at the time.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe.
it was one of those really old cathedrals that they really don't want you to blow up.
Right.
God, your family is a menace.
What if maybe you could just be a made-up Greenfinger cousin
Yeah, from a faraway land.
with no criminal past?
Who maybe builds ships or something.
Or maybe you're not a Greenfinger at all. Maybe you're a short stack, or a silver fuse, or really big, ridiculous red eyeball.
Kozlo like leans back and goes,
I got it! I got it! I got it! I got it!
What is
Okay.
This
this?
is perfect! This is perfect! I will assume the identity of the unknown, never before seen Cosmo Gray Fingers.
They'll never know. It's brilliant, Cosmo.
Okay, she likes the idea, so now I kind of hate it.
Oh, I thought it was great, Kozlo.
I mean, well,
It's anything else.
Well,
is there another family that you might look like related to?
I mean, I can totally blend in and just lie about it if that's what you guys want to do.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I
sure,
mean-
no problem.
Technically, you are an upstanding member of Maginox now, Kozlo. You're a business owner. Maybe you've
That's true.
reformed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, a business owner? Oh, you have clout now. That's fantastic. Do you have any sort of proof of ownership or anything like that? That may
I
help
got some
prove
of
your
the-
point.
I got some of the stuff your dude made, that spicy ale.
Technically, you have a ghost inside you that could vouch for all of this.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
yes.
all the paperwork was signed over. I just don't exactly carry the deed to my bar around with me.
Well, Coslow, you're not exactly an upstanding citizen. What are you using to smuggle in your... What are you smuggling?
What?
We're not.
It's gotta be a
smuggling.
front, right? You're smuggling something. Tell me. She looks at Coslow intensely.
Plums!
Plums. Oh
I
boy.
don't even know what a plum is.
I'll be right back.
Well, since you're here early, there's a few things we can do. One, we can just cause some trouble, get caught, get kicked out, and possibly get me totally kicked out of the Obsidian Halls forever. I would prefer that to not happen. Two, we, well, potentially sneak about and try and find the answers that we're looking for, and I can point you in some right directions if you like stuffing your nose in books and doing research. You could try and get in nice with the headmasters, and if you manage to convince them to not take the skull and further question you on your practition of potential necromancy, she kind of side-eyes Azrael. Perhaps a trip to the library may be in order. And then you may understand why you all, except for possibly Tugum, stick out like sore thumbs around here.
I've cast message. I'm gonna send a message to Grabella here, and it's me leaning into Grabella whispering, "I was wrong. Coslow's not the simp. She is a crazy person. like we need to get Coslow away from her immediately. Type crazy."
Yeah, it was. I think it was helpful at first. Now I agree with you.
She leans forward, kind of closer to Coslow, and looks him in the eye, as she probably can't look him in both eyes at the same time, them being squarely on each side of his round head. Cosy, we could, go summon some elementals and then try and blow them up.
Did we already do that?
Yes, but there's always time for more.
Maybe let's go look at some books.
I also need
like
some
books.
band-aids before we do something like that.
Things I never thought I would hear Coslow say.
What? I like books. How you think I learned to do all this?
All right.
Trial and error?
Well, yes, but I practiced on books.
Were you blowing up books?
It's the same thing.
Well, if we want to go hit the books, we'll have to go to the East Wing. Are you ready to do some potential broom dodging?
Oh, God.
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's get it over with.
Yeah.
Vyrra claps her hands. All right. I love a good broom dodge. Vyrra says as if she's very familiar with the concept of dodging these terrible things. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to be out either, so the brooms don't like me very much either.
Why am I not surprised by this?
Well,
They're really strict here.
Tugum kind of grabs Grabella right before she leaves. We need to end this.
Yeah, I thought it would be nice for Coslow to have a girlfriend, but now I'm, yeah, okay.
all right, so we're going to sneak over to the East Hall. Everyone, looking not awkward and like you totally belong here? She smiles, showing all teeth.
One eyeball at a time. Blink.
Blonk, blonk. All right. Watch out for the brooms. Now, one moment, please. You all return to the Obsidian Hall's main entrance. Vyrra will come with you. Hold on. Boop. All right, now be quiet, or I don't know, not truant. Pretend like you have somewhere to be.
Right.
Maybe the brooms won't beat you up as much.
As Grabella starts to move away from Kozlo, he's going to, since we're in a dark hallway for the moment, he will pull out a little, like, sloshy vial of. It looks like a grenade that has a potion attached to it, and literally like stuff it in her pocket, and it will explode and ooze everywhere.
Wow, why?
So he's casting Cure Wounds.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is this?
Assuming that she doesn't like try to get away from the weird oozy.
I don't understand this, but I guess thank you.
She turns to him.
Is that more or less weird than sticking chewed gum on you?
Some
I
weird.
kind of just generally assume at this point the party is expecting Kozlo to do some weird shit that's somehow useful at any moment.
All right, so Vyrra clears her throat and turns around towards everyone. All right, just, walk with confidence. Pretend like you have, I don't know, some books or here. She hands like Azrael a piece of paper. And I don't know, look like you're here to learn something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She sighs. You all don't look like students at all.
There's a
Wait,
giant.
I got an idea.
Okay.
Kozlo like reaches into his artificer's bag and utilizes his right tool for the job
Okay.
to just create like just some kind of magical looking tools, even though like they are non-magical, like some sort of like, I don't know, potion crafting tools or something.
Oh, all right. Kozlo immediately mixes up like a potion whisk and a metal stopper and other binding implements that look like, well, they would be useful for binding or doing bind-like things.
If anybody asks, we gotta get these back to class.
Oh, that's so smart, Kazi. Vyrra steps up to the edge and looks about. I think I see yep, there's a broom over there. Perhaps we should swing around towards the south. And if you see any students, try and ignore them, or maybe, I don't know, make small talk. Talk about how your life is so hard and you have no money.
I mean, that's kind of true, though.
And talk about how
Maybe for you.
or that you're, stressed.
I
Boy,
hate school.
all of those studies, they are sure very hard, all that book learning.
Vyrra, can you do us a favor and stop talking?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna
Don't
ask
do that either.
who to the dance or something?
Oh dear. All right. Do you all see any brooms?
No. There's a student up around the corner, though.
Oh, she squints. I can't see that far.
Yeah, I got special goggles.
Well, why don't you go on ahead since you can see a little bit further?
Where are we going?
We're going to go down and to the east.
Okay. Hello, fellow student.
She says not very confidently.
Tugum, you gonna catch up a little bit?
Yeah, sorry.
The student glances over at you. Hey, how's it going?
Going great. I am.
Hey,
on
do you
my
have
way.
notes from Magmamancy 201, yesterday's lecture? Man, I was so out of it yesterday. Oh, I didn't take any notes. Can I copy yours?
I'm such a good student. I've already memorized mine, so I don't have them.
Well, hey, listen, I've got. She counts through her small satchel at her hip. Listen, I've got 50 gold here. If you've got the notes, like, I really, really need to pass this test. If I don't pass this test, I am going to 100% fail, and I cannot fail Magmamancy.
Kazla like sidles up next to him.
Magnamancy, I don't got my notes on me, but what do you need to know?
Oh, yeah, right. So, I needed to know about the temperature and the viscosity of the magma when it's in a. She begins to talk a little bit about magma temperatures and viscousness in lava flows and lava slows, whatever that means.
Kazla just kind of nods along, like as though he has any idea what the guy is talking about, or the lady is talking about.
I just, like, I can't wrap my head around the physics of it. So if you don't have the notes, like, maybe you want to study together for a little bit? Like, come on, one of you's got to have the notes.
Kazla,
Yeah, I got them. The notes are Bofa.
Oh my god.
The student sighs. I don't need your both of these nuts jokes right now, old man.
Oh.
Yeah, but guess what? You know what you do need are these notes, and I hold up a piece of paper that has nothing written on it, but he can't see that. And I go, and guess who's not getting them? Enjoy your fail, loser.
Here, I'm gonna take Freya out.
The student looks very irritated.
I can't remember how to roll this.
It's you would use an ability, and then you roll a d6 afterwards.
Okay. Well, that was pretty good all on its own.
That is actually pretty good, Grabella. Grabella, your knowledge from a past life, at least from your Earth Ganassi family,
that's what I figured I could draw from here.
is actually very familiar with this concept of molten earth and movement. And you begin to speak with the student in a very knowledgeable and confident tone. And the student, she pats her waist pockets. Let me take the notes. Let me take the notes. Oh my god, you have no idea how much I totally appreciate this.
Yeah, I know a lot about rocks, obviously, and the earth, because I'm a rock.
Hey, that's good. You know, I would think she, like, points at her short, flaming red hair, which is, like, literally on fire. Yeah, you would think that, you know, like, being a little bit on fire would make me better at understanding physics, and it does not. It does not, let me tell you. I am really bad at test taking.
Well, you know, I just, you grow up around it.
Yeah, wow, it seems like you're really good at this. Are you a third year?
Yeah, you can tell that because of how old I look.
Grabella, make me a persuasion check.
Oh no.
Kazlo will.
Decent.
I can use Flash of Genius
Oh.
to
And that gives me
add
a-
3 to that and make it a 15.
Okay, 15.
Kazlo just kind of. I don't think it's visible when I use Flash of Genius to other people because I use it as a reaction and there's no like components to it as a spell. It's a feat thing.
Yeah,
But-
just being around Kozlo, Grabella, gives you a little bit more inspiration, makes you feel smarter.
Yeah, he like
Thank God somebody is.
he like twists something in his pocket and it lets off like a tiny little like psst, as there's like a little bit of gas that sprays over towards Grabella.
But you know, I'm thinking about staying here for a couple of extra years either way, because I just really want to learn everything I can, you know?
Oh, yeah, I also was really interested in doing the, the student exchange program where you spend a couple years in the elemental plane of fire.
Yeah.
Were you thinking about doing that too?
Hey, look, not to interrupt or nothing, but
Oh, yeah, sorry. We're late
gestures
for
to
a
the
study
side.
group.
Oh, yeah, here, listen, since you gave me some magmamancy notes, here. Okay, here's 50 gold. She hands you 50 gold. You have no idea how much I really appreciate this. And here, I've got some notes from, Vakara's history. It's super boring, but this lesson, was, pretty interesting. I learned a lot about, old Polaris.
Yeah, I'll take that, actually. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. And listen, my name's Syndra, and if you're thinking about doing that student exchange program, let me know, cause I could use a roommate.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll hit you up. See you on the flip side.
Kazo gestures towards the east, like we're supposed to be going this way.
Oh, I thought we were supposed to go down on the.
There's no east.
Whoops.
If we go
You
down.
look, Kazo,
Sorry,
you look behind
yeah.
you, and Vyrra's at the corner, pointing towards the east.
I got distracted by the beautiful gardens. I'm gonna go back this way.
Oh yeah, they're great,
Kazo's
aren't they?
still trying to talk to the student.
don't suppose you could do us a little favor, you know?
Hey, what's
Just to
up?
help you
Yeah.
out?
I mean, I feel like I'm gonna pass this test now a little bit better thanks to, oh, sorry, what was her name? Grabella? Did you say your name, Grabella?
I don't think I gave a name.
That's Jane, yeah.
Jane, okay. Oh, yeah, she seemed really nice.
Yeah, she's great. Listen,
And Kazo gestures to the components that he's carrying, the vial and such.
we kinda had to go get these. We're supposed to be in class right now. I noticed there's a broom down the hallway. I don't suppose you got some way you could get that thing to just fuck off for a minute so we can get past it?
You know what? If she kind of bends down, the secret to the brooms is there's one thing they love more than sweeping up truant students. That's sweeping up dirt. So if you can distract them by making something really dirty, they'll go take care of that first and you can kind of get by them, but it's not a permanent thing. So you have to be really quick. It helps if they're in a hallway and you have to get to point A to B really fast. Just find some dirt or soot. People are blowing stuff up in here constantly. You're gonna find ashes and soot and dirt pretty much anywhere. In fact, she pats her pockets a little bit and hands you a small pouch, and it is full of ashes. You know what? I was actually practicing my pyromancy this morning, and this is the residue, and I was gonna take it to lab, but I have a little bit extra. Here you go.
That's perfect, thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah, just dump it on the ground and then wait for the broom to come sweep it up, and then just walk by. There you go.
Perfect, thanks.
Yeah. She winks.
Azrael just slips on by, humming, "Don't you forget about me." don't, nonchalantly.
Grabella
Kazo-
freezes, seeing the broom across the way.
Yeah, Kazo's gonna glance back at Vyrra, which way from here, without actually saying anything.
Vyrra points straight ahead.
Is this the same confident student from before?
No, it is not.
Damn.
The other one looked like a lion or something, kind of.
But
vaguely.
can it be?
No,
really wanna
the
stick a
confident
broom on
student
the
has
same guy
been
multiple times.
renamed, and he is somewhere in this room.
Okay.
He is the just been hospitalized student. somewhere.
He is actually. I did rename him to. What is it? Hold on. I have him over here. I'm looking. Broom battered student, and he's very low on hit points.
Oh, no.
Vyrra
Hey,
points at the
Tugum.
broom. Well, okay.
What?
If we go to the right, that's the exit. We don't want to go to the right. And we go to the left, that's a shh, quiet study hall.
So we gotta get past the broom.
Right.
Tugum is just like seething with hate towards Vyrra now, so when she said that's the quiet study room, his like overwhelming urge to just walk in there and play his bagpipes is just like growing.
Hey, Tugum.
Now
I
I
don't
get to them.
remember. Do you, can you cast that hand spell with the, like, grabbing things and moving it around?
Grabbing things and moving them around?
I don't remember if Tugum knows Mage Hand or not.
Tugum does not know Mage Hand.
Okay.
Damn it.
What is it?
Tugum-
What is it, Kaziwazi? Do you have an idea?
Oh my god.
Kazo, like, closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, sighs slowly.
Like a giant, like in through the nose, out through the mouth.
Like he's clearly regretting several of his recent and also historical choices right now.
Hey, Vyrra, do you know how to cast that hand spell where you move things?
Oh! She snaps her fingers. Mage hand. I do.
Alright.
But you need something floated over somewhere and then blown up.
I'm a little annoyed that I have to put this together for you.
But you're so good at it.
Oh my god. Okay. We gotta get that broom to move. I got a pouch of dirt. Can you sort of whisk it on over there so the broom goes out of the way?
Oh, you mean just kind of like scatter it around?
Were you not listening?
I don't understand. I'm really bad at paying attention to things.
Yes, scatter the dirt around somewhere that's
She
out of
starts
the
looking
way.
at Ezreal's cloak.
Oh my god!
You know, Vyrra, I
Is
heard
this what it's like
Kozlo.
talking to me?
Yes. You know, Vyrra, I heard Kozlo really likes girls that pays attention to things in detail.
And she just kind of walks up to the wall and is watching the broom.
Oh, what were you saying, Kozlo?
Oh my god. Can you take this pouch of dirt
And blow it up?
and use your little mage fingers or whatever it's called
Okay. Light
to
it on
sprinkle
fire?
it around somewhere out of the way so that broom goes over to sweep it up and we can get past it?
Oh, that's a lot of words. Okay, yep. Okay, where do you want the dirt? She grabs it from your hand, and she begins holding her hands out in front of her, and the little bag like floats on top of her hand.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay,
like
okay,
this.
listen.
Floating dirt.
Carefully.
Yep.
Listen.
Okay.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
She's looking at the dirt.
Look at me.
She looks at you.
Closer. Look at me.
She leans in real close.
Oh god, not that close.
Yes, Kozlo.
Listen from a very precise distance, which is not this current one.
Is
You
this
listening?
better?
Oh my god, get over here.
I don't know how close you want me to be, Kozlo. I have intimacy issues.
Right there.
Okay.
Right there.
All right.
Wasn't she the one telling us not to make a scene? Like, how is this not a scene?
Okay. All right. This here. Okay, then we
Kazo
dump.
glances back over at the student we were just talking to as like a, oh my god, this person, like whatever, you know, the faculty, right? Sort of look on his face.
Vyrra, very concentrated now on this bag of dirt, trying to be as attractive as possible. I'm extremely focused on this dirt, Kozlo. I will float it and dump it on the floor.
Okay,
Okay.
listen.
Yeah.
Wait, where'd the broom go?
What do you mean? Oh, the broom's gone. Vyrra walks forward.
That's right.
No, stop.
Oh, no.
There it is. Okay.
Oh,
Grabella like puts up her hand military style like she has a few times before, so you all know to fucking stop.
Okay.
there's
Where
a,
do we need
Hold
to
on.
go?
Hold on.
Around this corner.
Hold on. Tugum stops right here, and he looks to the right, which Vyrra said was the exit.
Mm-hmm.
And he stops, and he looks to the right, and he looks back at Kozlo, and he's like, Kozlo. I get Kozlo's attention, right? I would hope I get his attention. Kozlo.
Yeah.
Vyrra's staring daggers at this bag of dirt.
Kozlo. At what point is it worth it to maybe learn how to blow stuff up better?
Oh god, back up, back up.
Or we just
The broom's
leave.
coming, get out of here!
Broom is coming!
Or we... Why did my game pause?
Because the broom alerted.
Yeah, that's us.
Oh no.
Kozlo, let's leave. Let's just run out the exit. Your friend over here, not even gonna call it a girlfriend anymore, your friend over here can deal with her elemental problems, and we just go back to owning a bar and killing stuff.
What about this skull?
There's probably more than one way to blow up a lich, so I'm sure this isn't the only way to do it.
Hey, what's your face is really... I don't know.
If
Dude,
I'm
like,
gonna be
Grabella.
honest,
Grabella, even if this is the place to do it, look who's guiding us right now. Like,
Okay, then let's go find someone else.
I need everybody to roll initiative for me.
oh no. Azrael's initiative is still broken. It doesn't do advantage, but
Okay, roll again.
Yeah.
I will fix.
ooh, an 18 and a 17.
well, Tubin's going last. Gonna enjoy this beer. Hit my vape pen.
Top of the round 1, Azrael, you're up as the broom alerts down the hall, and it kind of steers towards you, swishing once again, ominously.
Well, that seems a little unfortunate.
Vyrra says, well, we could potentially lose it around the corner, too. They have terrible memory.
That's the first weakness we've heard about these damn brooms.
Well, that in the dirt.
That in the dirt, yeah.
That remains to be seen.
Yeah, that's true. That was just given to us by a student who probably was lying.
That's
Did I get my 50 gold from them?
Trustworthy right now.
Did I get my money from them?
Oh, let me add it to your inventory. 19, 54, 94. There you go. Added.
Sweet. And I would have forgotten too, so.
Azrael's gonna insight the broom.
Okay. The broom brooms broomily. A 23. What would you like to know?
Does it have any weaknesses?
Yes, actually. It is weak to anti-magic and is completely incapacitated in fields of anti-magic.
Oh. Well, shit.
I just want to know what anti-magic is. Wouldn't that be physical? That's the anti-magic?
It is spells like Dispel Magic are anti-magic.
What is the... Oh, yeah, we're well within range. Screw this goddamn broom.
Is there a way to know if my spells are anti-magic or not? Or if a specific one is?
It is literally the spell Dispel Magic.
Yeah, it's called Dispel Magic.
Azrael cast Dispel Magic on the fucking broom.
All right.
Like, just... Actually, Azrael will walk forward. There we go. Almost there. Come on. Come on, Azrael. There we go. Okay. And cast Dispel Magic.
All right, 120-foot range on that, and the broom is incapacitated when the area of anti-magic. If it's targeted by Dispel Magic, must succeed on a con saving throw against the caster's spell save DC or fall unconscious for 1 minute. What's your spell save DC?
It is 16.
Okay, con saving throw from the broom. And fails. The broom is unconscious. The broom lies still, going flat. Grabella, you're up. The broom is no longer animated. Grabella, what are you doing to that poor broom? Grabella, are you muted? Grabella, ooh.
Is
If
Grabella
you're-
being piloted by a cat right now?
Yeah,
If you're saying anything, we can't hear.
Sorry,
Oh,
I was hitting the wrong button. Is that I'm gonna grab the broom. I don't know if I need to roll for that or not, but I want to toss it in this room that's past me.
Oh no, you get a. He's unconscious. You get a successful grapple. You can drag it wherever you like.
Yoink, toss.
You open the door. There's a classroom.
Doesn't matter. Grabella doesn't care.
Okay, you throw the broom in.
Are we confident that's not the room we're supposed to be going to?
Sorry, teacher, this one's broken. You might want to call somebody about it.
And she goes.
Let's
The
go.
whole class just looking at you, Grabella. Huh?
Let's go.
Vyrra, oh dear.
Are we still in initiative order?
No, we are not in initiative. We will continue. One moment.
Kozlo will swipe the bag of dirt back from Vyrra and just kind of roll his eyes and put it away.
Oh, well, that wasn't so bad. I didn't know you had such capabilities of dispelling magics. Very well done.
You're a really shit teacher.
Why? I will have you know, my focus is, well, I'm specialized. She frowns. I'm
You're
Special
special
for
for sure.
Too good. Oh, god damn it, Grabella took my line.
my parents said I was extremely specialized.
Yeah, special.
She sniffs. I cast Fireball Good and also Firebolt.
Those are great. Just not here.
Yes, but they're very... but I'm just really good at casting them.
Can you cast spell of get a clue?
Oh, I don't know that one.
Yeah, we know.
All right. Where to now?
Well, we'll go to the north, and then a little more to the east.
So northeast.
Let's go before that thing wakes back up.
I'm gonna pause
Grabella
it.
starts
I'm gonna pause it
hauling.
real quick.
Hauling ass or trying to haul.
The door opens here, and a woman kind of pokes her head out. From what you see, if you turn around, it appears to be a Medusa-like woman with snakes for hair, but instead of snakes, they all appear to be kind of squirming earthworms. Very fat earthworms, almost the size of like, let's see, how about each the size of Tugum's vape pen? There we go, that's a nice variable number. And they wriggle on her head. She also seems to be wearing a silver headpiece that comes down on her forehead a little bit. And she is very much barefoot. The rest of her body appears to be this like moist, like pink appearance, as she is, well, more like an earthworm Medusa than anything else. She blinks at everybody going down the hall. She clears her throat and holds up the broom. She just kind of gives a look. She looks, oh, Vyrra. Vyrra turns around very slowly.
I was gonna try to hide behind us.
And what are you doing, Vyrra? She wags the broom slightly, which still appears to be unconscious. Nothing, Seismomancer. Everyone, this is, Seismomancer Annalie. She is our resident, well,
Seismomancer?
yeah, that. She's really good at sensing the rumbles of the earth or something. It's all... I never paid very much attention in her class. Annalie nods and waves the broom. And where are you off to, Vyrra? Just going to do some light motorcycling, I suppose.
Asriel sneaks by, just like slips behind Vyrra, like lets Vyrra take the heat for this.
Yeah.
Nonchalantly.
Attention clearly focused on Vyrra. It's time to try to find this fucking library so we can... Oh god, there's another room.
Vyrra turns around really quickly. He's like, just keep going and touch the brooms. I'll take care of Annalie.
Literally already doing that.
Oh, well, you see, I was just getting a quick snack, and, and it was in the way, and I really just wasn't in the mood to get bothered again, and... Vyrra, you're not supposed to disable, burn, or otherwise blow up the brooms. They have a purpose. You hear their...
come on.
You hear them just talking as you all disappear down the hall.
Coslo, did you get your dirt back?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Tugum like sneaks up behind this light and sees that there's a broom up there, so he just like waits.
Are you going to deploy your dirt?
So I have a...
I got a jar of dirt.
Oh god, I just see the broom battered student up ahead.
Oh, wait.
The poor guy.
What about little Coslo? Surely he can go dump a pile of dirt somewhere.
Yeah, that sounds like a thing that I should ask the DM if that's possible.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
He's a homunculus.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Lil Kaz will... I have him somewhere.
He is in your companions tab, I believe.
He is Lil.
Oop.
There is little Kaz. What does it look like today, Coslo?
Lil Kaz today, honestly, at this point, I think Lil Kaz is just trying to look like one of the students, but like, basically it's looking like a tiny, grotesque version of Coslo, but wearing the robes.
Okay.
But like, because it's a homunculus, it's 100% made out of just like the random pieces parts that Coslo put together, so it's not actual robes. It's just like bits of metal and discarded tools that are hanging off of it in the way that looks a bit like robes.
We have now a tiny Coslo head. Here, let's make it a little smaller.
Sweet, there's two of me.
They're electric boogaloo.
Excellent. So, yeah, Lil Kaz... Oh, the broom's gone.
That broom's got places to be.
Oh, there it is. I could not see as far on the homunculus because of obvious reasons.
Ah, yes, your homunculus does not have the eyes of the night that Asriel gave you.
So Lil Kaz at this point is literally just going to try and hoof it past the broom as fast as possible and then chuck the dirt all over the fucking student.
Oh, God!
Because it worked last time to get the broom angry at that student.
This poor student. Okay, Coslo, put your plan into motion. Send little Kaz down the hallway.
Oh, just like a little trail leading up to the broom battered student.
The broom,
Yeah, like
alerted, begins
dropping-
sweeping up.
dropping little bits of the thing, flies right up to the student, drops all the dirt right at his feet, and then flies back.
The student, looking, well, battered. What? What? What was it? Oh! Oh! God! what? The broom is committing a violence as you hear just the sounds of. Hold on. I've got. Wait, it's there we go. Ah!
Wait, is that what the broom sounds like?
Holy shit.
For some reason, the broom lets out a mighty roar as he begins to
Jesus.
violently sweep up the dirt on the student.
I'm so
No,
happy.
I'm not truant. I'm not truant.
You look truant to me.
Kozlo will carefully open this door and not throw a broom into it to see what's inside.
That door is locked.
Okay. Can I peer, like, under it or anything? Or is it, like, flush?
It is very flush. You cannot peer through it. There is a teeny tiny bit of light coming out from the bottom of the door. Someone might be in there.
Okay. I don't know if that's the library or if we need to go up and... Oh, they said the east... She said the east wing.
The east
we
wing.
probably
Yeah,
have to
there's up here.
continue on. Yeah, so we probably have to go up into the right. Okay. So
The broom
let's-
is mercilessly beating a student. The other student that is here kind of... da-da-da-da.
Oh God, what did that guy do?
He like...
Why you shouldn't skip
He
school?
he put a bunch of dirt on his head. It was... Does he have a death wish?
Little Kaz just sneaks into Kozlo's backpack again.
There's a 0% chance that these brooms are not, like, often used for bullying. In fact, I would imagine that, like, 80% of what they do here is actually facilitate actual bullying and assault.
This poor
This
student.
kind of stuff would never fly at the College of Whispers, just so you know.
Honestly, the more we do stuff like this, the more I think the College of Whispers is probably pretty boring compared to this place. I love this shit.
Alright, one moment, please.
Yeah, like you love the crazies.
All right. You all enter the east wing of the Obsidian Halls. And inside here, you find a large, fantastical library full of books along the east and west walls. There are some students in here who are studying quietly, as small bits of red light seem to be putting books back and sorting the ones that are out of place. Further on, inside the room, towards the front, there seems to be a very large blackboard full of magical incantations, mathematical equations, and other notes of higher learning. The rest of the students are relatively quiet as they study to themselves. There's no active teacher in the room. Excuse me. A couple books flutter out from these large bookcases to the east and west. And they kind of flap about a little bit, and one gets closer, flies across the room, gets closer to a student, and lands on the desk. The student seems to have summoned it or pulled it out of the library somehow.
Can I
Yes,
read
please,
the stuff on the blackboard from here?
Yeah, you can. It's actually pretty well lit in this room. Make me an Arcana check, Kozlo.
I will use my Flash of Genius for the second time today to make that an 18.
All right, an 18. Kozlo, the arcane signatures on the blackboard are very clearly outlining a fire spell. However, The fiery aspects of it are also laced with some sort of teleportation magic. It seems like this is the beginnings of a spell of opening a portal to the elemental plane of fire.
That seems useful. Can I, commit what's there to memory or note it down or something?
Sure, yeah. Have a seat, pick up a book, grab some paper, and you can start jotting things down.
Nerd, you just got tricked into learning.
Coslow immediately fixes on the blackboard at the back of the room and begins scribbling notes furiously.
Grabella is gonna look up at these books.
Grabella, make me an investigation check. Grabella.
Looks like books.
Look, that's a lot of books. You're not super familiar with the Dewey Decimal System, so there's a lot here, and there's so many words it makes your head spin. You're a barbarian, and you're not really, well read, so to speak.
Nope.
Tugum comes over to the edge of this table and puts his head down and take a nap, because he went to school already and he's not interested in any of this.
Is there a restricted looking section or a more restricted looking section? Because I imagine anything that we want here is not going to be easily accessible by students.
Why is it whenever there's trouble, it's always you four?
Good question.
It doesn't look like, at least at first glance, that there is any sort of restricted section here. It's a relatively open space. And most of the books are just being pulled down by these helpful little beams of light.
Oh, Azrael will go over. Excuse me, beam of light thing.
The beam of light seems to stop and regard you as you speak to it.
I am researching for a paper about spells or processes that can destroy powerful artifacts and, their applications throughout history.
The book begins to flutter its pages. Flip, 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 flip. And then it zooms on over to a couple rows, its pages fluttering merrily. It looks like a very lovely book butterfly for a moment. And then it pulls off a rather thick and dusty tome from near the top, and it swoops down to Azrael and deposits it in Azrael's hands.
Does it mumble, do you want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Do you want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell. This says the history of Vakaris for dummies.
That's not...
Oh, are you getting that as a gift for Vyrra?
Okay.
Excuse me.
Thank you. Thank you, book friend.
It also pulls another book from slightly lower down. This one is a little more well-read and is more ominous. It is titled The Horrors of the Eternal Night, Before Polaris.
Oh, this looks probably more my speed. Thank you. Azrael,
I'll take that
pats
other one.
the book on, its spine.
Yeah, Grabella will take the dummies book and sit down with it.
It is very satisfied. It's like Clippy, but less annoying.
Whoa,
About that depends on how good
Clippy
these
was
books
not
are.
annoying, and I take offense to that statement.
Grabella, do you begin flipping through your book?
Yes. If not to look like she's doing something, but also maybe she might see something useful.
As you begin to skim the pages of the book, this details a time before Polaris was called Polaris, and when Polaris was still a land of eternal night. However, it was a less civilized place where many creatures of the night were growing and growing and growing in number, and in a place of a cold eternal night where nothing could potentially harm them, the undead grew in number and danger, and making what is now called Polaris an exceedingly dangerous place. In fact, it details that Polaris was just a horrible place to be where really no living person would step foot, as it was plagued with creatures of the night that lived feral and unbound by the rigors and trappings of modern society.
Interesting.
Asriel, do you begin looking through your book?
Yes.
All right, History of Vakaris for Dummies.
Oh, wait a minute.
No, that's the book I have.
Oh, forgive me. Sorry, you have the Polaris, the Eternal Night one?
Yeah, he has the smart one. I have the dumb one.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let me flip that around. That's for Asriel.
That information was for you.
For the Vakaris for Dummies, this book seems to detail more in like pictures, where actually, did I upload this guy? Let me see if I...
Is there something ironic about the one being smarter having pictures in it?
No, she's detailing the dummies book right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm detailing the Dummies book. Hang on.
Okay, that makes more sense then. Like, yeah.
Oh, I did.
Here's some
do
pictures,
this.
dummy.
I need pictures, okay? Helps
You
a very visual person.
I hope this brings
Words
up an
are hard.
avatar.
Dooku's just chilling over here, like, resting his head, like, just relaxing, like, he graduated, alright? He didn't have to go back to school.
Rebella didn't go to school.
She's in school now.
True.
You gonna learn today.
You're gonna learn. All right, let me bring up this token here.
Oh my.
Can you see that?
He's fancy. Yeah, he's on the right scrolly thing.
So you see what is detailed as a drow hero, the fiery Vakaris. He's depicted as a handsome young hero, and riding his nightmare
Damn,
steed.
he's hot.
And she shows it to Coslo.
He helped forge bonds with a powerful fire elemental in order to bring peace to the Vaki, who were escaping the plague of undead that lived on the surface of Arctis.
Nobody appreciated my hot joke. God damn it.
Do you continue reading?
Yeah.
Vakaris, before he was a magma elf, he lived on the surface with other elves. And the book says that the original elves on the surface were called Astralian elves, or the first elves. Some say they were from the stars. But in any case, the Vaki, led by their King Vakaris, went searching under the earth for an answer to the encroaching undead problem. And many other elves that lived on the surface did the same. And some forged pacts with dark gods that lived underground. Some forging pacts with spider gods or darker entities. But Vakaris chose to pursue allying him and his allies with the elementals. And he formed an alliance with a powerful elemental called, where am I? Fire Lord Novus. And Vakaris and Novus essentially made a pact. Novus would give Vacaris a blessed hammer that could utterly destroy an undead, burning it in unquenchable flame and returning its soul to Arctis. Vacaris, armed with the Novus Obliterator Maul, returned to the surface and helped clear a path for his people to live safely once again. However, as a part of Vacaris's elemental pact with the Fire Lord, he vowed that his people would protect the elemental portals that led to the plane of fire. And thus, there are many Vaki that live underground and train within the Obsidian Halls in order to master and protect these very, very vulnerable portals to the plane of fire. However, and then the book ends there.
The book just ends?
For the most part. Like, Vacaris was a hero. Fire Lord Novus gave him the Obliterator Maul. He went and started smashing some undead. And then his people went to live underground to protect the elementals, and they all became friends at the end.
Hold up, is this Vacaris over here that you just linked in chat?
It is.
He's
Dude,
hot.
Hot.
See?
Yeah.
Now appreciate my joke because he is hot and literally on fire.
Yeah, it like just did not scroll all the way down for me. That was weird. Nope, I see it now.
Burn me, Daddy!
I mean, I can take it. I'm made out of rock.
Grabellas.
And a dragon.
So
Yeah.
with the
Time to get a
Vaki,
new boyfriend.
the Vaki elves, the union between the Vaki elves and the elementals have made a wide variety of underground dwelling progeny that are quite adept at surviving the heated temperatures. Some of them, like the Vaki elemental combinations, are considered Ganassi, part humanoid and part elemental.
Grabella flips to that page, stares at it for a long time.
He's very hot.
Well, that and the Genasi bit.
So the elves went and forged their elemental pact, and then their children, who potentially fell in love with these elementals, are now considered, they're Ganassi. And some of the Vaki that you've seen running around are probably more considered Ganassi than Drow even. But they are a union between the Drow elves and fire elementals, or lava elementals, and what have you.
Oh, Grabella, look! It actually folds out. Oh dear, he's so long.
Yeah, he is. Huh. It's interesting about this part.
She points to the whole bit about the Genasi and stuff.
Tugum's like, you half Drow, half Ganassi?
You're not even sitting with us, Tugum.
Yeah, but the room's quiet. I can hear you talking.
Well, and
You're
they're
mumbling to
they're
yourself.
they're half Drow, half elemental, which equaled a Genasi.
Filthy lava bloods.
Dirt magic!
Some of this seems familiar and some of it doesn't. Do you get that a lot?
So we just have to go talk to this Vacaris guy and get him to smash the thing with his hammer, it sounds like.
Yeah. I'd like him to smash a couple of things.
Oh, did you have something else you needed destroyed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on,
Oh.
hang on. That's definitely a Twitter clip.
Put that shit on TikTok.
Clip it! Oh my god.
Look, you set me up too good for that one. I'm sorry.
I know.
Okay,
Let's
well,
get a
apparently,
timestamp on that one.
The very rare and elusive Grabella thirst.
To
So
be
apparently
fair,
the hero
5
of
minutes
the
around
drought.
him, you're going to be real thirsty. You're going to be dehydrated if you don't.
Well, I'll be fine.
The hero
I'll
of the
be
lava
really
drow
okay.
is a thirst trap.
It's hilarious. I had a character in another campaign that knew a lot about the Vaki and the Star Elves you just mentioned. I've been trying to pretend not to remember any of it.
Look, his armor is so tight you can literally see the outline of his navel. Like, come on.
Mm.
I think that's just skin. That ain't armor.
I mean,
Brrr.
doesn't matter. It's all good. It's hot elf boy fantasy armor, one way or the other.
Mhm. Do you continue reading or do you grab a new book?
Grabella's gonna keep looking at this book. I don't know what Asriel wants to do.
She's just in it for the pictures.
There's
Now
a
we
Yes,
know
yes,
what.
she is.
there's a short section about tensions with Maginox. Do you read it?
Yeah, she's invested because of the Genasi stuff coming up. Because she has a feeling it'll bring up some memories.
Okay. As you continue reading, it mentions that after Vakaris's passing and being regarded as a hero, it does not say that he ascended, by the way, that his maul was a very significant point of contention between Maginox and the Vaki Drow, as after the incident occurred where the Reborn were born, the Vaki having this particular undead slaying hammer became a very tense political point between Vakaris, the city, and Maginox. And it says very briefly that between Vakaris and Maginox, a pact was formed where the hammer would be locked away, so the newly formed Reborn that are not a part of the mindless undead would not be potentially, under siege and having their souls ripped from their body to never regenerate. The Reborn are considered people, and for all intents and purposes, in Maginox, so anything that was specifically made to slay undead utterly was seen as distasteful, not to mention dangerous. And so this hammer was locked away with under a pact between Maginox and Vakaris.
Mr. Azrael, I have a feeling we're looking for this hammer. I
Oh,
have a
did you just
feeling
assume his gender?
you and I are gonna have to be very careful around this thing.
As opposed to having to be very careful around the corrupting influence of intergalactic, interplanar lich.
Yeah, looks like it would kill us quite quickly, as opposed to that's just gonna make us assholes.
So, honestly, most things that were around on a regular basis.
Yeah, but it probably wouldn't hurt Kozlo or Tugum, though, if you catch my drift.
I mean, it would still smash them to paste.
Yeah, but I think it would be good to kill the skull thing with.
I mean, I don't want to use it. Preferably, somebody has it and can just do a quick smashy smash and, we go somewhere. I don't really know.
Yeah. Kozlo, you okay over there?
Kozlo's just studying away, trying to figure out how the rest of this spell works.
Kozlo, you're making incredibly good progress. And you feel like if you get additional time with this, you may be able to learn in the future how to cross over into the elemental plane of fire in a similar manner to how Grabella and Azrael can cross over into the ethereal plane.
Yeah, I just need a little time with this. I gotta figure this out.
Okay, is there a place where I can take a nap so I feel better?
I mean, it
Carbella's
is a
just-
library.
There's a spot over by
Just-
Tugum.
Just gonna like
Pat's
half.
bench.
Yeah, she's gonna like half hide under the table and just pass out and take a nap. A little short rest, hopefully.
The Vaki student in front of you kind of like glances back at you as you hide under the desk and like nods. I've been there.
Yeah, it's one of those days, man.
She hands you a blanket.
No, thank you. That's so nice.
He smiles.
See, Kozlo, that's the kind of girl you should have for a girlfriend, not this other lady.
Kazo is completely not listening.
Yeah.
Kozlo's just engrossed. All right, Grabella, you try and take a short rest.
Yes.
Ezreal, what are you doing, Ezreal?
I believe a short rest equals a long rest for me. So
If we can rest, Azrael would love to rest. Azrael's had to spend a bunch of spells on just, brooms today.
Yeah, you guys can all put your heads down and rest here. The brooms will not bother you in here.
Kazo will continue studying and forego the short rest.
Okay. Tugum, what are you doing?
I'm short resting. I've been short resting. I didn't know that was an option.
In the event that a short rest is more than enough time for Kozlo to figure out this spell, he would try to find other spells to research as well.
All right.
It's like, so for Kozlo, this is like, he's never had super formal training about things. It really has been mostly like trial and error and other green finger artificers like telling him how things roughly work. So this is like, oh my god, books can have magic in them? What? And he's like just fascinated by trying to figure out how this stuff works.
All right. Kozlo, what is the max spell level you can learn at your current artificer level?
I can learn level 2 spells currently.
Okay. The spell that is currently on the blackboard is a bit incomplete, but if you take good enough notes and give yourself a little bit more arcane training, you could potentially learn the 5th level spell, Contact Other Plane. Basically, I will give you the scroll for Contact Other Plane if you spend your entire rest, studying. And then you can choose to either, when you can learn 5th level spells, inscribe it permanently into your spell list, or you could use it as a one and done, like a consumable.
Cool.
All right. Everybody can take a nice rest, except for poor Kozlo, who spends it getting this lovely spell scroll. Contact Other Plane. And I'm going to put that...
Kozlo, I don't miss those days, I can tell you that.
So we can rest for 4 hours at least for Grabella and
Yep, you sure
Azrael to
can.
get a long rest.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, we get a long one.
That's not fair. I wish I got one.
A short rest is usually an hour, so that's why I ask. 4 hours is our long rest. A little bit longer.
Wait, can I long rest?
Your long rest is 8 hours.
Yeah, yours is 8 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So you
So
just get a short
this
rest.
will be 4. I'm going to make a spell scroll, and it's 5th level. And I'm going to rename it Contact Other Plane. All right, Kozlo, I think you can pick that up if you double click on it. Perfect. You have successfully scribed down on the scroll the full Contact Other Plane spell, but actually, crossing over into the planes will require significantly more study, lest your soul and your body become ripped apart in the elemental traversing process. 4 hours pass as Coslo quietly studies and the rest of you catch up on some much-needed rest. And after about 4 hours, Vyrra shows up.
Fuck.
Hi.
Grabella's gonna fold the little blanket and set it next to the student that gave it to her.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tugum's just like, fuck, she found us. God damn it.
She did kind of tell us where to go, Tugo.
I thought we'd be gone
What
by
you
now.
reading, Cosy Wazzy?
Is Kozlo done inscribing the scroll at this point?
He is.
Suddenly goes very stiff, slowly closes the book, slides to the side.
Nothing. I'm done.
Were you getting some higher learning?
Yeah, something like that. Hey, how do we get rid of this skull thing?
We need to find something called the Obliterator Mace or whatever. And
Maul. Obliterator Maul.
yeah, that thing. And
see
have
this
it
hot guy.
smashed.
Grabella holds up the picture of the.
Isn't the hot guy dead?
I don't know if hot guy's around anymore, but yes, preferably somebody
Honey.
similarly hot.
We
hot guy?
we're around, and we. Anyway,
Yeah, Grabella will hold up the picture to Vyrra.
Hold out the centerfold.
Ooh.
I might keep this book. I'm not
Wait.
gonna lie.
Isn't that Vicaris?
Yeah.
She squints. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's said to be very handsome.
Yeah.
Tugum asks, have you ever read that book, Vyrra? Have you read that book before?
Which one is that? Oh.
Grabella hold up.
Vicaris History for Dummies. No, I really didn't pay attention in history. I did like to look at Vicaris, though. He's very handsome. Did you know he had a nightmare? A pony that was on fire. He said he could ride it through the plains.
Did you know that no one asked?
Oh.
Tugum's just like done with Vyrra. She's like disrespect her
A
every
fire
single
pony does sound kind of cool, though.
You did also ask her if she had read the book, Tugum.
Yeah, the
Wait,
answer
yeah,
is
you
no.
did ask. You asked. She points. You did.
Anyway, any ideas on how we could find an audience with this guy or his friends or whatever?
Vera points at the image of Vicaris. You mean Vicaris? Oh no, he's long dead, like dead, like super dead.
Oh, damn it.
Oh yeah, this was a long time ago, even before Polaris was called Polaris.
So where's this hammer thing these days?
Hammer, oh, right. I guess he did have some sort of like magical weapon which he used to like slay the undead.
You couldn't have thought of that before?
Yeah, no Lego Lich Skull.
She
But
stands up at
meant
Vyrra.
to slay undead. I don't know if it could get a little lich's skull. Also, that's supposed to be like ancient, like lore history. Like I don't even know if that actually exists.
You ain't got a museum or something around here?
What? No, we have a large statue of Vicaris in the center of the city.
The book did say something about it being like sealed away for the various safety of various undead individuals
Yeah.
in an agreement with Maginox.
Oh, well, that all sounds very good and interesting, but I don't think I'm very partial to that information. If it's a big
What
magical mole
information
that's...
are you partial to, Vyrra? You're not helping us at all.
Well, I managed not to get our resident, earthworm queen over here bothering you anymore, so... She
She did,
shrugs.
to be fair, only seem to be bothering you, but nevertheless, where is the current... Sorry, what do you guys call your leader again down here?
Oh, well, currently it would be a regent lord. He's kind of sitting in.
So how would we go about getting an audience with said regent lord?
Well, the last I heard our regent lord was, out in the field, most assuredly trying to either quell or squash whatever earth elementals are trying to assault the city. I think that was his current, whereabouts, at least what he was doing.
Why do I get the feeling that if we want to talk to this guy, we're going to have to go, find and rescue him from a bunch of dangerous earth elementals? It's come up now, 3 times.
Vyrra shrugs. This isn't the first time he's gone and, on a bit of a route to try and ease tensions between the elemental factions, but she kind of shrugs at you. I'm not very good at being diplomatic.
Would that item be here without him, though, or is that something he would take with him?
Oh, I don't think our Region Lord even has them all. If that's locked away somewhere, it's probably hidden away very well, and not somewhere where I know of, that's for sure. I don't want something to be just boringly obliterated. I want to see fire and explosions and sparks and colors.
It doesn't have to be pretty, I just want this thing gone.
Also, notably, it's not your thing to destroy in the first place, so what you want really doesn't factor into this.
That's true.
Oh,
With respect.
got him! Good shit on Vyrra.
And how do you know it wouldn't be explodey and exciting and the thing destroys souls or whatever, so
Surely
surely there has to be some fireworks.
I've never exploded a soul before. That sounds terrible.
And hopefully you never will, because that sounds even more terrible.
Well, if you want to hurry along your meeting with the Region Lord, you could go outside the city, or you could just wait till he gets back. But I'm sure if you go outside the city and help with some of this earth elemental problem, he may be more receptive to what you have to say. He could use all the help he can get.
Might be our best option, guys.
I don't know
Yeah.
if anything that she tells us what to do is our best option. It's probably our 8th best option.
To be fair, it kind of was my idea first, Tugum. She just kind of restated it.
Yeah, and look, I'm just trying to get us out of here.
She says to Tugum quietly.
It was weren't you the one that wanted to come here? Kozlo needed this? She kept telling me, Kozlo needs this?
Well, I thought she wasn't crazy at first.
You didn't know her. She was just a freaking weird thing in a mirror.
Vyrra looks down at Kozlo. Kazi, I know I haven't been super helpful, and I'm kind of in trouble, and I'm kind of a ditz, and all of that, but I don't want to see you blown up into a million itty bitty pieces, but just be careful, okay? She pats you on the head.
I'm always careful most of the time, usually sometimes.
Is there something we could, get Kozlo here before we go that might, help him along?
Yeah, a bedroom with him and Vyrra.
Well,
I was thinking an explosive, Tuga.
Oh, something will be exploding in there, alright.
You said he shouldn't get crazy.
I mean, there's a rule of crazy, but it's just so much fun.
well, I
Really getting mixed messages here, Tugum.
We should definitely, get out of here. I just wanted to see if there was something we could buy, or, a store, or a gift
at least
shop.
our stores here aren't going to have much except for, decorative notebooks and the like.
Rebella trying to hit the gift shop before we leave.
Look, I don't know. I don't know how all this works. I've never been to school before.
Do you want a little plushy broom so you can hit people with them?
Yeah.
It just like says along the handle, like, the Obsidian Halls.
Went to the Obsidian Halls and all I got was this lousy broom.
All I got was beat up by this lousy bird.
They definitely have like plushy brooms in the gift shop.
Well,
What school has it? Like, would it be the student store? It wouldn't be the gift shop, right? It'd be like the student store.
yeah, it would be the student store. You have to
The
show a
bookstore.
valid ID in order to buy anything. I'm sorry I couldn't get here any sooner, Cozzy. I hope you weren't waiting too long, but, our resident seismomancer sent me out on a little bit of errand work. She sighs and...
Your job sent you to do your job. Dude, just like visually, like already, just like annoyed.
Yes, aside from the earth elementals in the city and the other ones who have already gotten in, we've already been pestered with manifestations of, well, soot and dirt, and it's causing all of the brooms to go, well, it's causing them to be quite aggressive.
Yeah, it's almost like faculty are summoning elementals and smuggling, trafficking people in to like take care of it for them. Who would have thought?
It works. She coughs. Sometimes it doesn't work. It's not a con. She looks down at Coslow and like drops to her knees. I swear you're only like the fifth boyfriend I've brought down from Cinder to help me with my various problems.
Whoa, fifth!
my
You made
God.
top 5, Coslow.
But you're my favorite, I promise. She pats you on the head.
Yeah, I'm sure the last 4 were her favorites too.
Anyway, about that,
Yeah, anyway.
we should go.
Grabella just picks up Coslow and like carries him out. She doesn't even like
I'm
wait
sorry.
for him to
That's a
leave.
check.
Vera holds up a hand. Oh, wait a minute. Like I mentioned, those brooms are being abnormally aggressive. If you see any, I don't know, living manifestations of dirt running around the school, you may want to throw them in front of the broom.
I'm sorry, living you know what? Nope. I think we're good. Thank you so much for all of your help, Vyrra. You've been wonderful.
I'm
You've
literally
been present.
I'm literally gonna pick up Coslow and take him to the door so she can't like talk to him.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
Watch out for the dirt.
We'll do.
I'll see you later, Cozzy.
She'll put him down once they get outside the door. She's just trying to save it.
I do all exit.
Definitely.
Yes.
All right, let us return to the Obsidian Halls. One moment, please. Little Cause is no longer here.
Can I? Hold on. Gotta read this before I ask,
Sure.
lest I end up
Yeah.
like Vyrra doing dumb things.
Also,
We're asking no
Azrael should be able to dispel magic now that he's taken a nap.
Yeah, but I don't want to like blow through that, right? Like we might need that later for something. No, never mind.
Okay.
My range on it is only 30 feet. Not worth.
Azrael, with your eyes of the night, currently you can see a broom aggressively sweeping where it recently battered a student. It seems like all the bloodstains are momentarily gone.
We could try to sneak by, but I'm not feeling confident about that. You want to knock it out, or should
Do
I?
we have any dirt?
I think Kozlo stole the bag of dirt back from Vyrra, right?
But
Not
I
stole,
used
but,
it
like,
to,
There is no more dirt.
There's no
yeah,
There's no more
that
dirt.
one was then used on.
Oh, you used it
the
with little
same
cause.
broom.
That's right. Okay, I thought that
Vyrra
was-
mentioned finding living manifestations of dirt, whatever that means. If you do not want to deal with the brooms, you can go back and ask Vyrra more about that.
Also trying to like switch up my spells from that long rest.
No, broom chance, stop. The broom gets dangerously close to your hiding position, Grabella.
I can just dispel this one if you would like. That's fine.
We basically have to we have to do another one.
Oh god, I did not mean to move there. I wanted to move by Azrael with my stealth and just like slide back.
No problem.
There's probably gonna be one more broom at the bottom from the one that got chucked into the room. So
It's fine. Azrael casts a spell magic.
All right. The broom that you see, Azrael, once again, stops moving and goes unconscious, clattering on the ground. Click, 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 click.
That's what pearls of power are for.
Okay, there's one over there.
We just need to go straight south, right?
Yeah.
So let it kind of.
Wait, stop
Get away.
moving. You're unconscious, please.
You're unconscious. Stop moving, broom. There. Grabella's gonna try to sneak around the corner. I could roll if you would like.
1 second, as this broom is also getting dangerously close to where you are. Grabella, are you going to make a stealth check?
Yes.
All right, go ahead. Oh,
Jesus.
I
Grabella, you...
will use my final because I didn't rest Flash of Genius to turn that into a 10.
No. Okay.
All right, let's see if our broom friend spots you. The broom does not see you and patrols the other way.
Let's go. Let's go.
That was a useful Flash of Genius.
Yes. I had
That
an
was
amazing
very
stealth roll
useful.
followed by a terrible one. Oh god, I am having trouble moving today.
God, these hallways are so long.
They are.
I have to zoom out really far to like see anything.
Grabella, make me a perception check.
Yes. That'll be fine.
Okay. There's a couple of students that are whispering to each other under the romantic moonlight of the window to your to the east.
Grabella will wink at the guy and just keep going.
Oh.
Are Vyrra and the Seismomancer still outside that door, or is that just left over from earlier?
Oops, sorry, that was left over. I'm gonna put her back. And Vyrra is not there.
Excellent. But Grabella, the wink was like, get it, bro. Not like, I'm hitting on you.
Tugum, you can make me a perception check as well.
Oh god, why do I feel like he's about to play them a song?
Okay. They whisper sweet words of nothingness to each other as you pass by. Young romance.
I love sweet words of nothingness.
All right, where are you all going?
We're just walking out the front door.
The gate that is at the front door is currently locked and barred shut.
God damn it, Vyrra. That way's the exit. Just walk on out.
There is a student that is lingering near one of the large torch stands to the east. Kind of glances over at what you all are doing and then looks back, disinterested.
Smart move. Look disinterested.
Kazo will walk over and be like,
Hey, buddy, I think I'm having a day. What time does this door open again?
Oh, well, nobody's supposed to be, really going in or out, so you've got to have permission from one of the headmasters.
What, since when?
Well, since we're in lockdown and the earth elementals are pounding at the door. They're just trying to keep us safe.
We're in what?
What?
Yeah.
We're in the Obsidian Halls. What?
Look, we're earth elementals?
Well, yeah, they've been kind of being annoying lately, and not only are they trying to co-opt some of the portals in the Obsidian Halls, but they've been really being a pain in the ass outside of the city. So, in order to try and keep some of them out, he gestures at the bars. But it also keeps us in, so you just have to get just go ask a headmaster to, escort you out, and it'll be fine. They just want to make sure you're safe. Why? What's the problem?
I guess I was studying longer than I thought. All right.
Yeah.
So, funny question, Mr. Student Man.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the nicest headmaster? Who would be very understanding of an emergency that required somebody to vacate the premises?
Well, I guess it depends on how good you know the headmasters.
Pretend we don't know any of them, or we know them all equally.
Well, Peya, is tough on the outside, but she's really nice and smart, kind of heart of gold, but tough teacher. She really likes, it's like stories. She likes history. I guess that's her favorite thing. Well, as for the seismomancer, she's more of, into physical stuff. So, if you're really good at the gym, I guess you could impress her. I don't know. She's got some weird thing with being able to lift heavy boulders and put them down again. I don't know. She says it's good for you.
Oh, and
What
she likes
direction
earthy
is-
things.
Yeah, what direction is that?
Oh,
She was the one you shoved the broom into her classroom, Grabella.
Oh no.
Just out of curiosity, student, what do you think of Vyrra Vaki? Just as a faculty member.
Vyrra? Oh, wow. I haven't seen Vyrra in a while. Last I heard, she blew up the Obsidian Tower, and she lost her teaching license, and now she pushes papers?
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
Just,
was
yeah.
pretty tragic. A couple students got really hurt in the process, and, well, she was kind of banned from any of our summoning portal rooms for, until she gets her head on straight, I guess. But I don't really see her roaming the halls because the headmasters aren't very fond of her.
Tugum just cocks his head to the side, and slowly just stares at Kozlo.
So
How is he
anyway,
supposed to know
maybe
that?
maybe Azrael kind of leans in, quick huddle. So maybe Grabella, we just level with the seismomancer and just be like, hey, we're just here to help. Can you let us out of here? We want to go help your headmaster and deal with some of your earth elemental problems. And also, look, I, Grabella, am really strong. And also like rocks and stuff.
Tugum just raise his hand. Let it be known that while Azrael had the more detailed version of this plan, my plan from the start was to just go tell somebody. And
No, your plan was to go tattle on Vyrra. Nobody cares about tattling on Vyrra. Apparently, nobody cares about her.
Yeah, she's already in the shit closet.
Yeah, but if she was summoning elementals, maybe they would give us some sort of reward or something.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
we're gonna
think-
get a reward
I mean,
for
you
that.
could. I mean, you could try and sell her out. That is entirely.
Maybe that's a firm plan B. If Grabella's muscle flex and liking dirt isn't good enough.
She was like, Plan B should be like we just like threaten them. Plan like C would be like the sellout. She was like, not even fun of his own plan. Like, yeah, I like the plan where we usually just beat up people, but if so facto, if we're gonna do that one.
I mean, I kind of generally like that plan too. It's much simpler, and this is all very complicated, and I don't like any of it. Because it just means we sit around waiting for you to, come back from your rendezvous with your lady friends for hours.
Listen, we came and saw Kozlo's crazy girlfriend, okay? I at least had the decency to take mine away from you guys.
I was equally bored the entire time.
yeah, me too.
Contrary to popular belief, Azrael and Grabella, just because I'm the group bard doesn't mean I'm the group's entertainment. You guys are adults. You can go find stuff to do on your own.
Oh no, to be clear, you are not even remotely entertaining. Ever.
That's why after you saw me play, you wanted to learn how to play the bagpipes. Okay. That's inspiration, buddy. I might as well be your muse.
Can you make up your mind whether you're the entertainment or not?
Yeah.
I'm entertained. The student says in the background.
So anyway, is Grabella going to flex and get us the hell out of here?
Yeah, Grabella, you gonna flex and get us out there?
Yeah, I'm down.
Alright,
Great.
come on.
Well, yeah, if you can show off your physical prowess to the Seismomancer, then yeah. She might help you out.
Perfect, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, good luck.
As you guys get here, Tugum stops do you think she's gonna be upset if we interrupt her class? Should we bring cookies or something?
What time is it?
Well,
God,
wasn't
you
she in
don't
class
know.
when you chucked a broom in there?
She couldn't.
All I'm saying is when I went to College of Whispers, if my class got interrupted, you had to bring cookies or something.
Maybe, Tugum, can't you do that thing where you talk in somebody's head?
I'm just gonna knock politely.
Well, maybe Tugum could just give her a message in her brain, and she can come out when she's not busy.
Did you
That
just
sounds
say
like
you
a lot
don't
of
like
work.
waiting? Did you just say you don't like waiting around?
Grabella's knocking on the door already.
Oh god. Okay, hold on one
Alright,
second.
no cookies, your funeral.
Oh god, was there an invisible broom
There was
behind
an
us?
invisible
ground
broom.
has attacked us.
Yeah, invisible broom.
Shit.
Ignore the invisible broom. Alright, Grabella, you knock on the door?
Yes.
Alright. There is a mumbling coming from the other side of the door. But the door is not answered.
I can hear somebody, but I ain't. I can't hear it.
She puts her ear to the door.
The door opens as you put your ear to it. The
Oh,
earthworm Medusa with the moist skin and silver headpiece looks at you. Yes.
ma'am, I didn't know if you were in class right now or not, but I was hoping to have a word with you.
Oh, class was just getting out.
Oh, okay.
Students, that's enough for today. We'll learn a little more about resonance tomorrow. Thank you. All the students get up to leave.
Let's step out of the doorway. Get out of the way.
Skirt!
Oh my god, they learned how to face through walls!
Magic.
Magic! Well, come in, students.
Yes. Did I mention I can't buttons today?
Do you know how to use a door?
Not right now. I'm having a little bit of a headache.
You caught me at a very good time. Please, I'm happy to answer any questions you may have, students.
We were, hoping to, be able to get out of here so we could go help with some of the elementals.
Grabella kind of like does the like shoulder flex thing.
I've been meaning to, get a little bit of a workout, and I feel like that would be a good way to do it.
The seismomancer looks over her shoulder at Grabella and is straightening some books on a dais in front of her. Well, you know that's very dangerous right now, and she turns and looks back at you. I'm sorry, I thought this would be more of a question about notes or the class. What was your name again?
Grabella looks at everybody else like, what, do I tell her my real name or not?
I'm afraid I don't recognize you from any of my current classes.
Oh, we're prospective transfer students, actually.
Yeah. And we were hoping to, impress our way into the school, and we heard there were some, wild elementals that kept, causing you guys some trouble, and, well, we've been, getting very skilled at, beating them up and knocking them out and stuff.
It just so happens
are
Grabella's
you-
very adept at beating up dirt elementals.
Yeah.
Are you the transfers from the College of Creation?
Sure.
Grabella, you can make me a persuasion check too if you're gonna pipe up on that one.
This is fine.
Guidance!
Everybody looks around at each other guiltily.
I actually did fine. Look at
Oh my
that.
god. Add a 1d4. Also, Tugum, you can make me either a history or arcana check, please.
Just double checking. Alrighty.
Did I mention I can't buttons today?
I see this. Whoa, Tugum. Okay, a 21. Tugum, as Annalie mentions the College of Creation, you are familiar with this, as this is another Bard College. The Bard College of Creation focuses on, well, generally trying to create things from something else or creating something out of nothing. Or it could be just also summoning. So you are familiar with this. The College of Whispers is dedicated to more, well, spycraft and knowledge gathering. So,
Okay, I got this.
yeah,
I got
so
this.
it's not, yeah.
I move up. Sorry, Seismomancer. Yes, Tugum, Grabella, Azrael, Kozlo from College of Creation. Headmaster Theria sent us. We were told to come help out with your Earth Element problem. Give us a shot to maybe see if we can create some sort of interference on them that kind of disrupts their link with the plane of the elemental plane. But we're having a little trouble getting out the front door to test stuff. We just were told we had to get a headmaster to let us out, so we were hoping you could help us out there.
Yeah, well, you all are very eager, just now arriving here and fresh transfers and immediately wanting to get out into the field. Perhaps,
Well, you know, Seismomancer, the Bard College, I mean, I'm not here to put down your craft. I'm sure you're great, and I'm sure the Obsidian Halls is great at blowing stuff up, but, college students at the College of Whispers are, we're more ready for action right off the bat. Not as good as the College of Whispers, but, they're a little bit different than we are, but slightly better than us. But, yeah, anyway, we'd love to get out there and just help you out.
Well, your eagerness is refreshing, but understandably, I am not very willing to put fresh-faced students, she says questioningly, so readily out into danger. I'll tell you
Fresh
what.
face. Hold on. We've already got 3 years of study under our belt. What did they tell you about this exchange program?
We're fresh to the Obsidian Halls, but we are not fresh to the study of creation and dealing with the earth, okay? Kind of don't like your tone there.
Maybe a demonstration of, strength, right? Azrael elbows Grabella and casts guidance again.
Am I being strong? What should I...
You can actually, I will allow you to do performance. You can choose something else if you feel it is more appropriate to impressing the seismomancer.
Pick up something heavy and put it back down or something. I don't
I
know.
want to pick up this, what looks to be a giant pot. I'm hoping it's a giant pot.
That is a very large pot. There's a lot of dirt in it.
I'm going to do athletics, I think.
Okay.
Would you
Guidance,
like your D4?
please. Another D4.
Nice.
Nice. All right. An 18. The seismomancer, her eyebrows lift up, her like tiny little worms on her face as Grabella lifts the pot over her head. She smiles. Ah. Well, you are certainly very physically capable. That is of no doubt. I have a brief problem I would like for you to address, and then I will let you out. And since you've shown yourself to be physically capable, I'm sure you can get this done in no time. The encroaching earth elementals have blown in a little bit of errant dust into the Obsidian Halls. And this dust is not only enraging our resident magical brooms, but producing small and annoying little sentient soot mephits everywhere. These things are quite adept at disguising themselves as other inanimate objects. Bring me 5 bags of soot, and I'll let you out.
Okay.
However,
Yeah, no problem.
wait, hold on just a moment. As now that, well, you're students from the College of Creation, yes?
Yeah.
And you should all... Yeah. You're missing a sash. She hands you all each like a dark purple, like blue sash, and she kind
Hot
of wraps it
monitors!
around your shoulder and around like your waist-ish. There you are. Now, even though you stand out a little bit, this will tell you that you are safe to roam the halls, and the brooms shouldn't assault you unless, well, you find yourself covered in dirt. Now, don't get dirty.
I
Find
think
me.
they would have given us that in orientation.
She laughs. I'm sorry if things have been a little chaotic recently. With the earth elementals and all, sometimes the paperwork goes out the window.
Yeah.
Especially when you know who's writing the paper. Never mind.
Yeah. It was something that was overlooked that we appreciate you fixing. Thank you.
Well, aside from our administration issues, at least we're relatively safe. So I do appreciate you wrangling up these small and annoying elementals that manifest here. We are kind of a bastion of magical energy, and sometimes these things happen. So, bring me 5 bags of soot, and I'll let you out. It should be relatively easy. Just poke any pot or inanimate thing you might find, and if it squeaks, well, oh, and do be careful. They tend to irritate the eyes and nose when they expire.
Is there anything that particularly takes care of them better than anything else? We are very diverse in our skills.
I would highly suggest taking care of them at a range, for if you get their irritating soot in your mouth and eyes. I've seen quite a few students in the medical ward with various abrasions and persistent coughs.
All right, thank you.
Does that, out of curiosity, does that require it be a student who breathes?
I do think it also has blinding properties, so if you have eyes in which you need to see, try and keep your distance.
Got it, thanks.
Do take care.
Well, it is. Now we look better.
Kozlo pokes this student to see if they squeak.
Hey! What's that
Sorry.
Are you a mephit?
for? No, I'm a tiefling.
Oh, sorry, I get them mixed up sometimes.
Oh my
Should've been a
god.
bard.
It's okay.
Should've been a bard.
Common mistake.
Grabella's gonna examine the room.
Hey, Broom, fuck off.
Huh?
We're legit now.
Oh yeah,
I know, right?
hold on, I gotta tell the broom to fuck off.
Yeah, Broom. Look at our fancy sashes.
Huh?
We're on official business.
Yeah, swift that way, asshole.
Plot
Aye.
twist, the sashes don't do anything. The broom beats the shit out of
It
them.
was
We're
a
dead.
lie.
Broom's like, I don't have eyes. How am I supposed to see your sash?
The sashes, they do nothing.
I'm assuming
the-
like these aren't things we can check, right?
You can.
Okay. Poke.
It jingles back and forth. Does not appear to be a mephit.
Yeah, alright. I don't want to divide and conquer in case these things really suck.
No, we shouldn't divide and conquer at all.
Shake.
Nothing happens.
Tugum's just like slowly mumbling, like, College of Creation? Oh, why would they pick them? Those are the dumb bar. He's just he's like clearly like the rivals college. Just like doesn't get it. Like, oh my god.
I'm a bard now.
Tugum's just like, Kozlo, you would have to go to College of Creation. You'd be good enough to get to College of Whispers.
Jingle
nothing happens.
bells, jingle bells.
Well,
Weren't
Azure,
there a
over here-
bunch of pots in this room we were hiding in before?
Yes, but there was also that little fire imp. Did we
Didn't
ever deal
kill
with him?
Yeah, I thought
Oh,
we
yeah, we did, and then everything lit on fire.
killed. It's fine.
All right, start
Grabella
poking.
go. Poke pots.
All right. You enter the room and begin rattling pots around. None of them squeak, however.
And go through here.
Tugum's like, do you think she was fucking with us and giving us a mission that we couldn't complete so that she won't have to open the door for us?
It could be. But I think, Kozlo's psychotic stalker girlfriend said something of the same variety, so.
I'm just poking things as I walk past them.
Rebella, you begin touching random things, and you touch the paper on the ground and the crates to your left. But none of them seem to manifest any sort of mephit.
What is this?
That was the box that Kozlo was hiding in.
Oh, right.
And then he like peeked out, so I gave him a little peeking door.
That's right. I kept confusing it for a real door. Poke. Poke.
This is the
real
crate
Poke.
that
Poke.
Kozlo was hiding in. But none of these seem to manifest.
Let's keep going.
It's like that collection quest where you keep killing the thing that you're supposed to kill and it doesn't drop it. Like fucking zebras and their fucking hooves. Jesus Christ.
Tugum, where did you go? Did you touch anything?
No, but I'll roll perception to see if there's something I could have checked.
Bella's gonna poke this.
Do I notice anything? That I
There-
could poke?
There is a poof, and a mephit pops out of this
Oh, I found one!
chandelier. And it screeches at you.
Grabella attempts to jump back, but
Now, I'll pause it
figure that
right
out.
there as we will briefly, we will enter combat. But it is 9 o'clock and the session is over. And you have 5 soot mephits to find as you go prop hunting around of the Obsidian Halls. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome back. I will see you all again next week as you find 4 more mephits to get the hell out of here and potentially get something nice from the seismomancer, my earthworm Medusa.
I do want to say though, as somebody whose really close friend has a girlfriend that all of us hate.
Was this triggering for you?
It was very triggering because it's like one of my best friends, and we like literally are at the wedding. Like that's how much he doesn't like her.
Oh god.
And yeah, it's pretty bad. And yeah, so it's just like the whole time I'm like, what would I do to Thomas's girlfriend in this situation? I'm like, I was told by Christina to tone it down, and what I would do in real life is way worse than what I would do with Tugum. So I can't do that.
Tugum has to self-mute. Oh god. All right, everybody. Thank you for playing today. We will do more next week. Sound good?
Well,
All right.
yeah.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
See it.
All right, that's it for Kaamos today. Thanks for joining us. Greatly appreciated. Nukiashi, thanks for hanging out in chat. Always appreciated. They will continue their combat and finding the soot methods next week. Eventually escape the Obsidian Halls and help the Regent Lord, and hopefully the Regent Lord will tell them where to find the mall. Excellent. Thanks for joining. Please catch up on the VODs over at Arctis DD on YouTube, and you can watch us on Twitch, and you can follow us on Twitter. We greatly appreciate it. We are a teeny tiny little D&D channel, and all of your follows and subscriptions are greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.